Welcome to a special edition of the Rag Company podcast here on the main Rag Company channel, where we're getting a little festive. I wore my sweater today. How about you, Anthony?
Dane, I'm wearing Christmas colors. I have a red shirt on, and that's about as good as it gets right now. And
we'll take it.
Happy Merry Christmas to everybody, and welcome to our Christmas special here on the Rag Company YouTube channel, where we're really excited to go live, answer some questions, and who knows, Dane, we might have a few guests appearance.
That's what's kind of happened over the years. Okay. They always seem to just stumble into this place, and then we have a little chat with them. So, yeah, I think that could be a little bit fun. But anyway, is there any housekeeping going on before we get into all the festivities?
Well, first and foremost, we hope you got all of your Christmas shopping done, because it's crunch time
it's
right
too late now.
You've missed the window in which probably we can guarantee that order can get to you before Christmas. But if you're local to Boise, Idaho, you can always come in, do an online order, and do an in-store pickup. But I will say, though, that our Black Friday sale, I know, carried a lot of the holiday shopping for many people. And who knows, maybe there might be a post-holiday something. Oh. Maybe you might get a gift card. Maybe you might maybe even have a little bit of extra cash to spend, and you've been eyeing some premium detailing products. You're going to go to ragcompany.com, you're going to pick that up. But I would say for the most part, we're being festive around here. We're celebrating. We have all of our lighting done because Glenn and Nick and Anthony Blaine and everybody just killed it with setting up this beautiful set. We are loving this.
Great job, guys.
And it's actually now starting to feel like Christmas because, you know, Dane, it's the older you get, the more Christmas stops feeling like. Does that make sense?
It's different.
Yeah.
You know, when you're a kid, you're really excited. For me, the snow was always the clue. And unfortunately, it just hasn't happened. It hasn't stuck yet. I've been drawing. Give me some snow, please.
Yeah, we're looking forward to that. But hey, who knows? You might have snow where you're at, and maybe it's even more Christmassy where you're at, depending on where you live. But we're really excited to be here, really excited to try to answer some questions as we can. If there's any questions about product, feel free to ask. But one thing I will say, though, is that if you have GFX, and you can still wash with running water, I mean, now's the time to do it. Maybe even do a wash while you're watching this, right? Then it can feel extra Christmassy because GFX happens to be Christmas scented.
Well, you're hanging out with friends, you got the Christmas scent. I mean, it's really nice.
It is really nice.
It's really nice.
Yeah.
Important note. This is a little programming note. For those of you watching, this will be our last big Q&A live stream before Christmas. We're not going to do one the day after Christmas because you guys will be busy. It's all right. You'll survive a week without us. I just wanted to give you a heads up on that. But if you like right now, it could help out. So do that and make sure you're subscribed.
And hopefully you guys enjoyed the live stream yesterday, the Let It Snow, the Merry Foamus, the what else?
Foam for the holidays. That's what I called it this time.
I like that as well.
I was pretty proud of that.
Where we actually basically went through, Sydney and I went through and tested some different snow foams, right, just to test out, how long are these sticking for, how much can they build up, what's the dwell time, things like that. And what was cool is that we had you guys kind of pick our winner, in which was going to be the soap that we put in the bucket for the full wash. And so we used Anthony Blaine's Mazda, and we laid down GFX, we put G-Wash, we put Snow from Sterno-Gloss, and we also laid down some ADS Shampoo Plus, which actually ended up winning the judging round for that.
I mean, the people who were watching put their votes in. That's how it worked. Although it was really close.
It was pretty close.
Very close.
Everybody, I genuinely thought, I'm like, GFX is probably going to take it because, the holidays
Christmas
and whatnot.
Theme,
But then people saw the Performance Shampoo Plus, live on screen there, and they went, actually probably the winner in today's video.
They liked them both.
They liked them both.
Really neck and neck the whole way.
Agreed. So anyways, check that out if you haven't seen that. And I think we're ready to jump into some questions or some hellos?
I think we can do that. We can get some, David Cervantes here. A bit of an early what's up guy. Merry Christmas. Hey,
Merry Christmas,
back at
David.
you, David.
Thank you. Thanks for watching, man.
Absolutely. And I did see this fun one here from Joey letting us know that Just washed with GFX last night, and the suds are still in the driveway.
That's how
so
it
looking
works, man.
Sparkly and magical out there.
All of Sacramento, California is smelling like Christmas right now, thanks to Joey Belinsky. Tamara Chase says, hello, everybody. Merry Christmas to everyone. Merry Christmas, Tamara. Thanks for chiming in. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Oh, and Umberto. Wouldn't be a show without Umberto popping in.
Of course. Was he first? Was he first this time?
No,
Who was first? Was
he
Dan
was not
Pfeiffer first?
That name is starting to get a little old because he's rarely first anymore. I don't know what the deal is.
Humberto, I'm not trying to say that you might be losing it. You're losing your touch a little bit, but I see
we love you all the same.
I see you on so many other people's channels.
You're busy.
Being the first to comment there, that you're a busy guy, right? You have to make your rounds for the day and be able to knock that out. I totally get it.
And then, of course, yeah, he did say Merry Christmas there, so thank you, and same to you. And then we've got Dino here.
Hello, boys and girls. Got to work night shift, so we'll watch this one later. Wish you all the best Christmas and take care. You guys rock. Thank you, Dino.
Thank you, Dino.
Appreciate it.
Much appreciated. We have Anna, of course.
Yep. Back-to-back lives. It's true.
We doubled down.
Today's been it's been a busy day, but the last couple days have been pretty slammed. What's that? It sounds like we have somebody here.
Jingling.
We have somebody chiming in. Nick, who do we have?
Oh. Oh my goodness. What a transition.
What an intro. Matt, long time no talk. Welcome to the Rag Company Q&A.
It doesn't feel like Christmas here. It's like 85 degrees.
We were literally just saying how we're not quite in the Christmas spirit yet, but it's starting to feel that way a little bit more and more. And so, Matt, how are things? How are things down in Florida? What's new with OG down there?
Oh, man. We're just trying to change the world, one day at a time. 2024 is a great year. Got big plans for 2025. We just had our Christmas party.
Okay.
And
What'd you guys do?
My new thing as the business owner, as the CEO, is that I'm in the Secret Santa.
Yeah.
And, somebody draws my name, I get assigned somebody. It's a $20 maximum for the Secret Santa. Yeah. And I buy something insane. And so I got Ted something really cool this year.
Okay.
That he's pretty pumped about. So I drew Ted. Ted was my very first employee that I hired outside of my parents. And I bought him a specialized stump jumper, with SRAM access and the whole deal.
What? No way. So everybody's just hoping that they have Matt to pick them is what it is.
So that's a new tradition. That's my new holiday tradition, is to blow up the Secret Santa and mess the whole thing up. So that's my goal.
That's pretty sweet. And so outside of that, though, do you have any big plans for the holidays? Are you guys going anywhere? Are you and the family doing anything exciting?
No. My kids are 9 and 13, or 10 and 13, and so they're pretty pumped about this. Probably the last few years where they're super pumped.
Yeah.
About what they're getting or what they could potentially get. And so that's always fun. My parents come here and I watch them unwrap everything, and so that's all we're doing. It's always weird because my son was born on Christmas Day. So it's a big joint. Like first half of the day is Christmas, second half of the day is birthday party. So that's kind of how we do it every year.
Sweet. I didn't know that at all. So what do you want for Christmas? What do you want? What's your dream Christmas gift?
Well, I buy stuff for myself all day, every day. So I have Christmas every single day. So I've opted out of Christmas.
Okay.
People buying me stuff.
Yeah.
It took me many years to put that together, to opt out. Don't buy me anything. I already have everything and then some. And so what Michelle does, though, because I've always got stuff coming, and so she'll grab it off the porch before I can get it and wrap it and give it to me later. And so I'd order some some detailed stuff, and I need to do something I'm doing, and I'm like, where's that? I'm checking tracking. I'm like, it arrived, and she'd go, oh, it's under the tree. It's already wrapped for you. So I have to.
Okay, so you do get some presents that you just bought yourself, and you may have forgotten about. So
what a gift! That feels happens. Like a gift, a surprise.
That happens, and so you recently just got yourself a gift. So I know you have a new car on the way, right? Which you're pretty excited about, right?
Unfortunately, I have a bunch of cars on the way.
Unfortunately,
this is a weird life you live when so I ordered a Lotus Emira 3 years ago. right? I put my name on the list for a GT4 RS 4 years ago, 3.5 years ago. And I ordered a Bronco, like a custom APG Bronco.
Yeah.
And I ordered that 6 months ago. And now they're all coming at the same darn time. Now I got to figure out how to pay for them.
Okay.
Whoops.
Okay. Yeah. Well, yeah. We need to start making money. So speaking of which, if somebody were to go to obsessedgarage.com, in your opinion, right, and in a reasonable price point, what are some of the best things that they can pick up? I know. At a reasonable price point, what are some of the best things that they can pick up as a Christmas gift? Even though it may not arrive in time, but let's just say somebody buys something, they say, hey, your Christmas gift is coming. It's coming from OG. What are you recommending people pick up?
Not reasonable, but something you should get. Merca polisher, the Merca 3-inch.
Completely unreasonable, but I agree with you, yes.
They're great.
Obviously, you guys already talked about, you stole my thunder, GFX.
Yep.
It was amazing. You know me, I'm not very fun, but something about GFX just lights me up, man. It just makes me happy.
We get it.
You
we
know?
get it. Yeah, we
It hits
get
that
it.
memory center perfectly.
Let's see, one other thing. One of the best things that we make is it's again unreasonable, the Mosmatic OG, wand and gun combo.
Yep.
If you can convince somebody to buy you that, it's $200 and something. That would be worth getting it the week after Christmas because it's amazing.
Yep. Okay. Well, I think those are all pretty good.
Well, some people get some Christmas bucks, right? They got to spend them.
Christmas bucks, and you even have, for people out there that, let's just say tool-wise, right? They want to pick up something decent, like a nice little tool kit or something like that. You have some stuff on there for a pretty affordable price. And the tools, what would you say is a go-to, right? Something like, screwdrivers or a couple sockets, something like that?
Well, the one tool that everyone should have is the Milwaukee Mid-Torque. That's a great thing to have, or the Milwaukee Surge. I don't have a lot of cheap stuff here, Anthony. Everything's expensive. Everything I want.
Let's just say, like in the $100 range, maybe $150. Maybe now they're getting something a little bit nicer, but not Merca polisher $800. But let's go into that $100, $150 range.
Shoot, man, you're asking the wrong guy. Everything I have is like $10,000.
See, that's why it's fun to ask you, though, because you never know what you might hear.
Well, and it's never too late to ask for a Krenzla for Christmas, so that's always something that
right,
you can
that's what I'm saying.
Reasonable.
Right?
Yeah.
It's semi-reasonable. So, but no, basically, we always feel like a little kid, at the store when we're on Matt's site with, everything that he has there. And you can buy detailing stuff there. You can buy tools. You can buy everything from pressure washer setups to you name it. But I agree that's got to be tough. So have you guys seen? I'm guessing because right now it's like slow season for detailing, just in general, right? But are you guys seeing people kind of purchasing things that you would probably deem as Christmas gifts, like a Christmas? Oh, yeah. Okay, gotcha. Okay.
So, my argument to folks is to, if you want to get what you want from your relatives and significant others this year, just tell them, go to obsessedgarage.com, go to ragcompany.com, buy a gift card or buy something from there. Don't go to Walmart and get the darn the Armour All bucket. That's like the kiss of death, the gift giving. The Armour All bucket from Walmart is what every year I see 2 or 3 posts in the Facebook group. I'm sure you guys have the same thing.
I know.
Look what my wife got me, the Armour All bucket.
I know, but the thing is I kind of see that and I go, you know what? They're excited about something. This could be that first step, right? That first step into actually caring about detailing or something like that. Especially if they don't know about us or if they don't know about you or if they haven't gone down the rabbit hole yet. But who knows? That could get them started, and before you know it, they start doing deeper research and they become a customer. But no, I know what you mean. But a gift card can still go a long way.
Yep.
And I'm looking forward to that. So, all right, if you could leave anybody with any advice or any type of things that, I don't know, what should I say? Not life advice, but I'll leave people with
a little bit of holiday cheer, perhaps. Something a little upbeat, some kind of note for people who are going into New Year. Maybe a new plan.
Matt encompasses holiday cheer.
That's what I'm going for here. I want I want that Matt.
Matt in a Santa hat, right? I haven't
approximate
seen it,
the closest thing you can to holiday cheer, and we will go with it.
What do you say? You say anything. Good luck for the holidays. Eat a lot. What would you say? What would you leave them with? Fitness is a journey.
I'm saying, you should do a cold plunge, Find a body of water that's sub 40 degrees or 50 degrees.
That sounds horrible. I don't think I'm going to do
ponds
that.
that'll invigorate you, get you motivated for the next year.
Okay.
And my motivation to myself is sauna this year. So I'm getting a sauna. That's my Christmas present to myself. So hot heat therapy, cold therapy, and I'm going to try not to eat too much. So I'd encourage you to not do that either. So let's not have to show up to the gym Jan 1 and pretend. Let's show up ready to go.
See, I've already been hitting the gym. I'm working on it, so I've got a head start.
Dane's doing it.
Food spend reduction, all that stuff. So I'm at it.
Dane's doing it.
Do it.
I'm another story, but we'll cover that later. So, Matt, thanks for chiming in, man. Thanks for hanging out with us. Happy holidays, and we'll talk to you soon.
Merry Christmas, man.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, everyone. Thanks, guys.
See you, man. All right, so we had Matt chiming in.
Yeah.
Too fun, man. We love Matt. And so, and hopefully you guys love Matt too. And I agree with him, though. Pretty much every single day on his YouTube channel, every single day at his house is probably like Christmas. And good stuff. All right, so we have Neil White chiming in saying,
it's not
Coke,
a tough
lunches,
choice, Neil.
or coffee, tough choice.
Not a tough choice at all.
Dude, I've never. So here's the thing, like, I can't even take a cold shower. If I'm honest with you, like, I'll go to step into a shower that's just too cold, and I go, no way. Like, I can't even do that. So let alone dipping in my body into a vat of ice water.
I've done the thing where you go from a hot tub and then you hop in a freezing lake and then you hop back in the hot tub. I've done that like a few times.
I don't even think I could do that.
It's scary when you do it, but it is. He's not wrong. It's invigorating.
I can feel my body,
Dark Dragon is right.
just like sucking itself in, skin and everything.
Oh,
just,
every part of you just.
I don't know.
You are.
I'm gonna
shock to the system.
I'm gonna sleep on that one. All right, I'll let you know what I think. Polar plunge is invigorating. Okay.
I've been saving some questions here while we wait. Let's see. Oh, wait a second. Somebody's dropping in.
Oh,
who do we got?
Another guest here. Literally dropping. John Hole, what's
John? So nice of you to stop by. And welcome all the way from across the pond.
John Hole of Clean and Shiny UK, everybody. And so, John, welcome. Welcome to the show. Merry Christmas.
Thank you. Nice to be here.
Yeah, very good. So, John, give us a rundown. How is everything going across the pond? Is it feeling like Christmas yet over there? How's it feeling at Clean and Shiny? Let us know.
Little snow?
It's very dark. There's no snow.
No snow.
You guys get the snow. We don't get any snow. It's just dark and cloudy here in the UK. But, we're ready for Christmas. Christmas at Clean and Shiny is there. There's lots of decorations and that sort of thing up. So we've got a few more days till we close. And then we've got a few more days off for the holiday.
Are you guys going to be closed for a week, few days? How long are you guys going to be down for?
We shut on Christmas Eve and open again on the 2nd of January.
Okay. But the good news, though, is that the site is still functional. And just because you're closed, that means orders are going to ship out as soon as you guys get back.
That's it. Exactly that. We're going to take orders all during the holidays on the ragcompany.co.uk and Clean and Shiny.
Yeah.
So,
Heck yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll ship them all out on the 2nd.
For people wondering, right, so John is our a really official UK distributor over for the Rag Company, and he services pretty much that entire area. Do you guys ship, like, so who covers Scotland? Would you guys cover Scotland in terms of shipping, or how does that work?
We cover all of the UK, Scotland, and Northern Ireland.
Okay.
And then our friend Patrick does Southern Ireland and all of Europe.
Okay, I didn't know what the geography of how that was how that was all.
Yeah. So that's important.
And then the Isle of Man. Who has the Isle of Man?
That'll be me.
Okay.
Do you have customers on the Isle of Man?
We do, yeah.
That's awesome.
Okay.
I was gonna say they're kind of motorheads out there, so they love a good.
We have Isle of Man, Isle of Wight, Guernsey, Jersey, all of them.
Sick.
Awesome.
That's cool.
Amazing. So, John, what do you want for Christmas? What's your Christmas dream gift? If you could get something, if you could ask Santa for something.
A dream gift?
Yeah,
Someone
go for
to
it.
Drop off a GT3 outside.
Okay, all right. GT3. Now, are you setting the standards at GT3 RS, or would you just be happy with a GT3?
I'll take a GT3 to start with.
Okay,
Heck yeah.
all right. So he doesn't. See, we're not asking for much. It's a pretty realistic thing, right?
The GT3 gets the same
Exactly.
engine either way.
Yeah, and you still have the M2, right?
Still have
Correct.
to-
So, but there's
Yeah.
nothing else you can do to that because you've pretty much done everything you can at this point.
Much, yeah.
Pretty
Yeah,
much.
it's pretty much done. So
Yeah.
I bought an X3M just to
Okay.
Oh,
drive
those
about
things
in.
rip.
Roam about in, yeah,
Yeah.
just to roam about in as he kind of
But he can take the fam with him, yeah.
Yeah, no, you can fit
Well, that
people
was the
inside
thing. You
that.
could get a few more people in that.
Yeah,
I remember riding in the back seat of the wagon before, or estate, as you guys call them. But
Yeah.
that was cozy.
Oh yeah, back in the day. So,
yeah, that was.
no, John, I think that's a great thing to ask for Christmas. I'm wishing you all of the luck that shows up with a bow, and on it, and when you get back to clean and shiny, there it is, and you'll
Yes.
just see it right
Fingers
there.
crossed.
If people, if anybody's watching us over in the UK in that area, on Clean and Shiny, what would you recommend as some of the best Christmas stuff to pick up from the website? And it can be our stuff, it can be anybody's stuff, but what are your picks?
I would say Rag Company drying towels,
Okay.
GFX,
Yep. Okay.
and an ego blower.
There you go. Okay. What's your ego blower of choice? What's your model number that you recommend the most?
Oh wow! Now you're asking. You realise it's 921.
I know. Are you thinking the 530? Is it the 670? Is it the 7
Ah,
something?
765. 765.
765. Okay. All right.
Like a McLaren. Yeah.
Yeah. Look. So that way that one can
I
just do
won't
it all.
get it now, Dan.
One's a little cheaper than the other, huh?
So over at Clean and Shiny UK, obviously we've been there a couple times. We've had a couple videos that we've shot over there over the years. Do you guys have any holiday traditions? Do you guys do any Christmas parties, anything like that? Do you do a Secret Santa? Do you guys bake cookies for each other? Or is some of this stuff just daily things?
We've done the second year of the annual bowling challenge.
The what?
So we have the annual bowling challenge.
Bowling challenge. You guys are doing bowling. Okay.
Yeah.
Like
So we
American
went out-
bowling.
Yeah, bowling ball down the aisle. Knock the pins down.
knocking pins
bowling.
over.
Listen, I don't know.
It's not like football where it's different.
You never know, Dave. You
We're not
never know.
We're not talking football and stuff.
Probably still call you a punter or something.
So did you guys go to a bowling alley then, or did you?
Yeah.
I'm guessing that's where you went. Okay, cool. And then who's the best bowler there on the team?
Well, we have a guy called Bill Rocket Rogers.
Okay.
He's got a nickname. Wait, did he give himself that nickname?
No, I think
No, we named him.
Oh,
Okay.
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 It's only cool if someone else gave you the nickname. That's the rule.
And he's pretty good, I'm guessing.
He was your strike man.
Oh,
Was he? Okay.
there is
All right.
always that guy. Wherever you go,
No,
any
that-
alley, there's always at least one person
There's
who's
always
just
somebody like that.
one after
Or
another.
there's somebody on the team that you work with that just is an amazing bowler, and they kind of downplay it.
yeah,
and
they're
you're like, what the heck?
I'm all right.
I dabble here and
And
there.
then it's just strike every
When?
time.
When did you guys put the camera up in his office that says he did exactly that? He said, "Oh no, I've been once or twice."
No, that's because that's how those people are, John.
Yeah.
I mean, that's literally
Ah.
that's just that kind of person.
It's false modesty, is what it
It's false
is.
modesty, and they're always great at bowling. And you ask them if they've ever been in a league, and they go, I kind of tried once.
I dabbled.
And then
We call that a ringer.
yeah, you call that a ringer. I mean, that's pretty amazing. And so no, that's really fun. I think that's a great holiday tradition. Going out, doing some bowling, have a little bit of food there, and I mean, I think that's awesome. So outside of that, though, do you have any plans for the holidays for yourself? You guys gonna be closed down for a few days? Are you guys going anywhere? Are you guys laying low?
As I say, we close Christmas Eve and we come back on the 2nd. But for me, we'll be spending a bit of time with the family, having a bit of downtime.
Okay.
It'll be good.
Okay.
good.
Very good. Very good. All right. Well, if you can give anybody any advice or any takeaway before the year ends, before the holiday season, what would you give them?
Buy some gift vouchers from me for the people you love.
There you go.
There you go.
That's great, right? And that's a call to action right there.
Yes.
Go to cleanandshiny.co.uk and go and pick up some stuff. So, John, thank you so much for chiming in. It's great as usual. We miss you. Can't wait to see you again, and have a happy holiday.
Yeah, great to see you guys, and happy holidays, everyone. Merry Christmas.
All right.
You as
See
well.
you, John.
Take care.
Bye.
Merry Christmas.
All right, we love John. John's awesome, man. We miss that guy.
I should have asked him. I just
gives great
assumed
hugs.
everybody there just an annual viewing of like Love Actually or something. Just they'd say the quintessential British Christmas movie.
I honestly I didn't even know there was a quintessential British Christmas movie. I didn't even know that.
Maybe that's just a generational thing.
Yeah, maybe. I should have asked him what's his favorite Christmas movie, and I regret that.
I was going to throw that out there. And I was like, well, I got to be holding back. You were asking good ones, so I wanted to leave it at that.
Okay, all right.
But maybe on the next, if you're watching right now and you're next, keep it in mind. Have one in the chamber just in case.
100%. Okay, so we'll continue on with this crazy show here. Who else we have in the chat? Looks like we have
Juice Free appears.
We have Juice in the
asking
chat.
for the apron again. This guy is relentless.
He is.
Absolutely.
The guy's crazy.
Relentless. And it's not Christmas without Juicy. Yeah, we hear that.
It's not Christmas without him. And so.
Oh yeah. Well, we definitely have some commentary here. Air First with an interesting take on the whole cold plunge thing. I see swim. It's spiritual and life-changing. Amazing for the immune system. Depression and overall good health, both physical and psychological.
So what do you do about the sharks, though, man? I mean,
Harry is always just like he's riding the ethereal plane.
Well,
he's
I
always
know. Well, because
on cloud nine. This guy lives a life that is just different than the rest of us. This guy lives in a castle or something.
He leaves his castle. He
Eating
rides
delicacies.
He rides over his
every
moat.
evening.
Right. He rides over his moat. He's on his beautiful white horse, and he rides down to
It's probably a unicorn. He just hides the horn when
he rides
people
down
are around.
to the seaside with the beautiful the sand. He gets out there, does a sea swim. You know what I mean? He dries off and then jumps back on his horse, and awaiting him in his castle is like a whole feast. And I don't know what it could be. It's probably like a combination of like filet mignon wrapped in some type of rare bacon of some sort.
John
and then
weighed in.
Home Alone, his favorite Xmas movie from
You can't go wrong.
John. So, do you know what? I have not rewatched Home Alone in years.
I watched it 2 years ago, and it was every bit as good.
Really?
As I remember. I loved it.
Okay. Looks like we have somebody else here.
Oh.
I'm
hearing the bells.
I'm hearing some bells.
Okay, yeah, so, they're probably... here we are.
Somebody's coming down the chimney right now, Dane.
It's so perfect.
Bradley, what's going on?
What's going on?
We got Bradley from ADS here in the house. Welcome to the very first. You are here on the very first, for you guys, official Christmas special here at the Rad Company Q&A. Welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
So I'm sure you've kind of been seeing how this has been going, right? So what is new over at ADS? How's everything? You guys are in Florida as well, so you guys are still enjoying some pretty good weather. But how's everything over at the Armour side of things right now?
We're doing good. We're just hanging in there, just kind of trying to keep up with the growth. And like you said, it's 85 degrees here right now, so it doesn't really feel like Christmas, but
not
we'll
really
get in
a
the
chance
spirit
of
here
snow in
shortly.
your future, I take it.
Yeah. So this holiday season, do you guys have any plans as a company for the holiday season? Are you guys closing shop for a few days? Are you going anywhere? You or DJ? What are the plans there?
So we are closed. We're closed from Christmas Eve all the way till we open back up on January 2nd. My mom works for me, so I guess you could say it's like a company thing. We're going to, she booked some trip to Canada for some reason. Don't know why. No offense to do her, but not sure why we're going to Canada. But it should be a fun time hanging with the family. And I'm not really sure what DJ's doing. I think he's just hanging low with the family and the kiddo, and just hanging out in Virginia, I'm pretty sure.
Sweet. Okay. Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if you saw, but yesterday we did our live stream where we basically test out 4 different foaming soaps, right? And we wanted to see what the people's choice was going to be for the Christmas wash that me and Sydney did, and Shampoo Plus was the winner.
Yeah,
There
I
were a
saw
lot of
that.
fans.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah. So, I mean, does it smell as Christmassy as GFX? The answer is no. But the thing was, I think the performance of that, people saw that immediately and they said, well, that looks pretty snow-like. So
It went on visually, the way it picked up on camera, it was the best looking foam on camera.
It just
was.
Yeah, it literally was just, it's like a whiteout avalanche that's just taken over everything, and that's just kind of how it looks.
So for all the Instagram detailers out there, if
Dude,
that's your thing, if you're somebody who
Wow,
like, above all
great
else,
one
you
for
want
that.
a show, there it is.
Yep, agreed.
There it is.
So, Bradley, if you could choose, or you can ask anything, for from Santa for Christmas, what are you asking for? Anything. It could be anything. John asked for a GT3. I don't know if that's very realistic, but I hope it works out for him. Bradley, what are you asking for?
So I actually, I just gifted myself actually a Ford Raptor. So I'm a truck guy.
Heck, that's crazy.
So I actually, I stepped up. I had a Tacoma before, and it was getting a little tight with the two kids. So
Yeah.
I said,
Dang.
screw it, let's go for the Raptor.
Raptor's got space.
No way. Raptors have plenty of space. That's a very good vehicle to pick. So, tell us about the Raptor. What is what year? What style? I'm not really a big Raptor guy, so hit me with what you know.
Yeah, it's the newest Gen 3. I'm not a huge Raptor guy either. I'm still kind of learning, but it's the newest generation of them, the Gen
Heck
3.
yeah.
So it's got the EcoBoost in it. It's not like the old V8. It's not the Raptor R with the V8 or anything. It's the base model Raptor you can get. I was already kind of pretty far extending myself to get the Raptor, but we'll see how long I can keep it.
Sweet. What color did you get?
It's just a metallic gray with I don't know. As a detailer, I'm always like, just pick the easiest color to maintain.
You're 100% correct. And
Because
so,
as soon as people hear, oh, you're a detailer, they look at your car and they start judging. They want
you gonna take that thing off any sweet jumps?
Well,
He's a sledgehammer.
we'll see. You never know. We got a lot of cool trails here in Florida, so it might get some use.
You guys have trails, but you don't have mountains. Let's be clear here, right? You don't have the mountains, but
We just have a lot of sand.
I saw what you Floridians call a mountain. I was a little disappointed when I heard there's a
Little
mountain
hill.
coming up. There was a sign announcing it and everything. I'm like, oh wow, we're going to see a mountain in Florida. Guys, are you ready for this? We roll by it and it's just like, literally the hill I live on is just a foothill and it's taller.
So
That's a big deal in Florida. That elevation change will get you.
So remember, you can always road trip that Raptor up to Idaho, and we can take that thing off-roading. I'm sure Glenn and Nick would be happy to show you some trails. So very cool.
That would be sweet.
Next question here. I've been asking this to people. Now, ideally, the answer is that you'll buy things from theradcompany.com. But if anybody were to purchase any ADS products, whether it be from ADS or the Rad Company, what would you recommend is the perfect Christmas package to pick up, chemical-wise?
I'm gonna go with, just because I picked up a new truck, so I'm gonna go with protection, so coating it. My favorite lately has been Phobic. And then you pick up the 4-pack of the Pearl Pucks, goes perfect with Phobic.
Does.
And then pick up some Amplify to maintain it, and you're rocking and rolling. You got super slick protection. You can top it up every year and a half, 2 years as it starts to die down, and you're good to go.
And you probably recommend picking up the paint prep as well, though, right?
Oh, yeah. There you go. Panel prep, add that in there.
Okay. All right.
You got it.
So
There you got a
don't leave it
perfect
behind.
kit.
You need that. Because what's going to happen, Bradley, people are going to go buy the Phobic spray coating right now. They're going to go apply it to their vehicle, and they're like, it's not really sticking super well, right? And it's going to be on a fully contaminated and absolutely, filthy
They
car.
just use the Armour All wash and wax like Matt was talking about, and applied it right over top.
Yep, exactly.
Now, Mike G is asking, actually, Bradley here, important question, Pro or Quartz or Phobic, what will be on the Raptor?
So that's why I brought up Phobic. I'm just doing Phobic. I'm not really sure how long I'm going to keep it. So and I'm not the best at maintaining my vehicles. So I'm probably going to do a very quick polish, put a layer of Phobic on there, and then in a year, if it looks bad again, I'll just polish it again and put some more Phobic.
Simple and easy.
For me, Phobic is just, I don't have a ton of time outside of work and all that, so Phobic's super easy for me to quickly apply. It's cured right away, and as it dies, I can just top it back off, and it's good to go.
Cool. So
No,
for people
right
that
approach.
are this holiday season, that are whether they buy new vehicles or whether they're wanting to buy some product to maintain or restore their vehicle, you're gonna have some new people there that are new to coatings, right? In general, is Phobic pretty user friendly for a new detailer in your experience?
Yeah, for sure. For sure. It's very easy on, easy off, especially if you do like there's two different ways to apply it. You can do the spray into a towel and then just wipe it in and flip the towel or use another towel, wipe it off. That's like incredibly easy. I mean, anyone can do that. If you can apply a spray wax, you can apply Phobic in that manner. Or you can go to the applicator method if you want to be a little bit more thorough and give it some time to set up. But even then, I mean, out in the elements, if you wait a little bit too long to wipe it off, it's still going to be really easy to come off. If you wait, if you apply, wipe it off too soon, it's still going to be plenty cured enough. And there's a lot of buffer time in the working window of that coating. So and the wipe off's really easy. Most of the time, you can do a one towel wipe off and you're ready to go.
Sweet,
Nice.
man. Cool. So I'm trying to think. I'll give you some different questions, okay? So we've kind of been asking everybody the same thing. What is your favorite Christmas movie?
Gotta know.
I'm going to go for a classic. I'll go, obviously, Christmas Story.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
And if I wanted something a little newer, then maybe I'll go Elf.
Okay.
Elf is a modern classic.
Dude,
I mean, Elf is
it
widely accepted as just part of like that pantheon of like great movies for that.
So
yeah.
the thing, my wife's big. She loves Elf, right? So that's to her. She's like, that's a good Christmas movie to put
Yeah.
on in the background Christmas Day. I'm always about the National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
That's
The
all-
thing
that one's always got a
but
solid
Christmas
place in my heart.
Vacation in the background is very distracting.
Yes, because I always want to look over and see the scenes
Because
again.
We're always waiting for our favorite part, so I can kind of get that point too. But very cool. And then if you could leave anybody with some, holiday cheer or some advice or just some things to look forward to, what can you do for the holiday season?
Yeah.
I would just say enjoy the time with your family, cherish, the holiday season, and that's it.
Sweet,
Can't
man.
go wrong.
Well, thank you very much for chiming in. Thanks for joining in on today's live. Everybody, obviously, again, go try ADS products if you haven't already. I promise you, you're going to love them. You're going to fall in love with the brand, and then hopefully, Bradley will be able to make his way up here in the next several months, Raptor in hand or not, maybe
Yeah.
for another special live event, possibly,
That'd be
right?
cool.
Maybe,
Yeah.
starts with a T,
Always
ends with
down
an A. So, Bradley, thank you so much,
There we
man.
go.
Happy holidays, and we'll catch you later.
See you,
Yeah,
Bradley.
have a good one, guys.
Yep, see ya. All right, so
Nice.
ADS in the house, man. So
I'm immediately reminded here of the SNL skit.
surprise what it looks for Christmas.
0% Aper. But honey,
Yeah,
wait, what's the carpet? The what?
no, yeah, yeah, 0%.
0% Aper, honey.
Yeah, no, that's very
Do
true.
you mean APR?
So what so there is, there's some pretty good new vehicle Christmas deals. There's a couple of them that are going on that are somewhat decent, especially if you're leasing and stuff like that.
Sure.
It's really just trying to find something interest with a lower realistic interest rate.
Yeah, that's the challenge.
That is the challenge.
Even though they are coming down a little bit, not as much as
Are
you'd
people
probably
so
want.
is that something that still commonly happens, right? Because we grew up with the commercials of bring home a gift for the holidays, and like the wife gets a Lexus, or somebody gets this
Somebody
new vehicle.
gives somebody a car, and it always, that's what the SNL skit was making fun about, is like, who, at a certain level, like, you have to be extremely comfortable with your finances to be able to do such a thing without asking somebody first.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I just bought you this expensive thing.
Yeah.
What do you think? And then they go, did you use our joint account to purchase this?
Well, and that's kind of what I'm wondering. Like, how do
Because
you,
I'm in there too.
how do you get away with that? And at that point, who's taking responsibility? Is that just made clear? Like, hey,
Yeah.
Merry Christmas, here's the new vehicle, and they go, oh my gosh, this is so expensive, and it's like, well, yeah, we're gonna pay for it together.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah.
We're gonna-
It's like I set you up for this, and now you just have to go along on the ride with me.
Yeah.
sorry, you're welcome. It's not. I don't know. I just never saw that working out.
Okay. Ooh, we got another guest here in the house chiming in. Somebody might be falling down a chimney here soon, Dane.
We need to get this chimney looked at. It's taking a lot of abuse. This thing is getting blown out.
We've got
holy
Scott Weiss, Konig Wheels. Scott, Merry Christmas. Welcome to the show.
What's going on? I'm a little disheveled. I was trying to get my AirPods to work, but
no worries,
dude.
Our favorite wheelman here in the studio.
You're in it to win it.
He's recentering right now. He's got it.
No. Yeah. So Scott, happy holidays, man. Yeah. Thanks for coming and joining us. Appreciate it.
Thanks for having me. It's always nice to hang out with you guys. I even see that there might be a special guest on later.
Oh yes, I think so. There's gonna be a very special guest on later. Yeah. So
I don't know Scott, if it's private information. So
we'll cover that. We'll cover that in a bit. Yeah. But tell us what is new over at Konig for the holiday season. How are things going as a company? Are you guys doing anything festive? Is it starting to feel like Christmas over there?
Yeah, it feels like Christmas. I mean, look, if you guys don't know, we brought a tree in. See?
Yes, love that.
So there's that. That's fun. We had a little holiday party last night. That was also fun.
Ooh, cool.
And I mean, let's go. We just got done with a pretty massive, big Black Friday sale, so that was kind of interesting for us. It was probably the biggest event that we do all year. So a lot of people got some great deals, and we had a lot of flash sales for people that were, members of our email list, which was like a blast. We did some super crazy deals, just blowing things out for just nothing, giving a few people a chance to get things at basically no price at all. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we had a good time with that. We got new wheels that are coming out. We have a lot of new wheels that are coming out. Everything from our Mamba off-road line to some new Flowform wheels, forged wheels. We have something that's kind of different for those that like that Aerodisc thing and like the Mark 1. We kind of introduced a XR version of that, which kind of increases the load rating, which allows people to be able to have that, for some of their SUVs. We'll get into some of the, like the Porsche SUV stuff. Maybe it's Cayennes or So it's going to be interesting. We have a lot of new products coming out. Super excited about it. Obviously, we got a Forge line, and the Forge line, got a few new designs that we're rolling out. So it's going to be interesting. It's like a lot of new things are happening. Obviously, like it's been an interesting year, I think, to begin with. So I don't know.
Yeah. Sweet. Scott's always he's modest. He is. There's always fun things happening over at Konig, and so I wanted to start this off by asking you then. So you have some cool toys, you have some fun stuff, but if you were to be able to ask Santa for a Christmas present, let's just say anything, what would you ask for?
Well, I think it's a tie. I think I've been a pretty good boy, and I deserve either I deserve either a barn dominium or maybe an R35. I mean, I think those two things are
very reasonable. Ideally, both.
I don't believe I asked for a lot, so I think that's fair.
No, I think that's pretty
reasonable.
Fair. Do you think that you could? Is there a barn dominium that can fit anywhere near your location currently? That can just be planted somewhere? Is there any open space near you?
I mean, if they want to burn down my house and put the barn dominium in its place, I'm fine with it. You know what I mean? Like I don't.
Straight to the point.
I think it's important.
I was going to say, for all the insurance adjusters watching right now. Nope.
Well, I mean, guys, remember, it's not me; it's Santa.
Right. Yes. I mean, that guy I wasn't careless around chimneys.
He wasn't. Yeah, Scott wasn't even there.
Fire isn't much of an extension
just came
from
home
that.
And the house was burned down.
Oh no!
Right, but it's safely there was a barn dominium in its place, so I think
gotcha. Yeah, magic. I mean, because Santa can do that.
Well, those elves work fast.
Yeah, they do, man. And they aren't cheap either, right? So, okay, I get you there. So then, for, sure. For people, kind of, let's just say, if people are doing some shopping, right? They've gotten some Christmas money. Maybe what? Maybe the distant aunt was extremely generous. She's missed out on 5 Christmases, and she says, "Hey, you know what? Hey, here's $1,000, right? I want to make up for being gone for the last 6 years," and you're just like, no way, right? What is the best way, or what would you recommend checking out at Konig that's either at a good price point for somebody or something that's a really cool wheel that you would recommend?
Yeah, I mean, look, I think it depends on your segment, right? We have so many different segments covered within our line. I think for people that may be into kind of maybe the overlanding or, into that Tacoma or some of that, Toyota type things, we have, some of our Hyper Trail series stuff, which is going to be a little bit, performance inspired. A lot of the things from us, they're flow form wheels, they're neural beaded. And yeah, it's not the same as a bead lock, but it gives you a little extra, security when you're airing down. So I think for those people that are going to be kind of heading off road, in addition to the Toyota stuff, obviously we have most things in 60139, so that covers pretty much a ton of trucks. We also do 5127 for Jeep. And if you're into kind of your performance oriented, obviously there's Forge, so you could put the $1,000 toward it. You know what I mean? Put a little something on it, but I don't know that you could. Get the whole thing. And then, look, all of our flow form wheels for most applications are out there, and we're extremely affordable. I think we come up with probably more niche sizes than the majority of other companies doing flow forming. So there's a lot of options from us, and certainly a lot of retailers out there that can, everybody's got their own little thing going on, deals, free shipping, this, that, the other thing. So I think there's a good shopping opportunity there if that's your thing, if you're into it. If not, we'll be here when you're ready.
Yeah. No, I get it. So I don't know if you saw, but on the Rad Company YouTube channel actually 2 days ago, we put out a new video where I was actually coating my heliograms in my garage. And so I had my new wheels and tires on there, my NTO ones on there, and we coated them with one of our newer brands, Armour Detail Supply, with their wheel coating, and they look great, man. They look fantastic. Those are a good-looking wheel, and I didn't know how much I was really going to like them until you get them on the car, because that's how it always works, right? Because let's be honest, there's times where you'll put a wheel in a car and you go, crap, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I made the right choice. And then there's times where you put it on the car and you go, oh yeah, without a doubt, that was the right choice. And so I'm really liking those. So, keep in mind, go through the catalog, KonigWheels.com. You can go there. You can check everything out. They make it really, really easy to find your sizing, specifications, all of that. I did want to ask you, Scott, is Konig or Mamba or any of, anything within that Konig world, are you guys ever going to come out with anything that is a bead lock? And is that important to you? Is that something that's important to customers, consumers?
Listen, I think that there's a great niche segment that loves that stuff, and for the guys that are extremely avid off-roaders that are really going to be pushing the limits, doing a lot of rock crawling, trail diving there, I think it could be an important application. The hard part for us is that I don't think that we really cater in as hardcore to that market that would kind of need a bead lock. And in addition to that, I think that the other thing that becomes tough with them is technically they're not DOT legal, right? When you put a bead lock on your car, for a lot of states that have inspections that would critique that, that's obviously a problem. And there's some states that are really lax with it, even though the rule may be on the books. They don't really enforce it. Cops don't really kind of look for it. But then there's other ones that bead lock does stick out like a sore thumb, and those cops are really good about knowing that that's a good money grab. So it's just not something we focus on a ton. I think we focus on the weekend and the more of the occasional off-road and a lot of the on-road use. It doesn't mean you can't take these wheels off. We've had a lot of people that have gone some pretty crazy places with them, because not everybody needs a bead lock. But if you're into that thing, I mean, there's certainly a place for people that are into bead locks and need the bead lock.
So I'm curious just what their safety concern is with a full-on bead lock. What is the reason behind that?
So for the most part, I think a lot of it has to do with moving pieces, right? And I know there's a lot of other nuances to it. So, for people that want to fry me in the comments, that's cool. No. Like I'm not saying that we have everything, that we're covering everything about why it's not. But basically, if you lose some of those bolts or some of those fasteners, if you have a removable ring that's now traveling at speed, the rings are pretty heavy, they're pretty sturdy. Okay. We have built bead lock wheels before. We seem to find a really good flavor for some of our customers, like in the Middle East and some places like in Australia and some different things like that. But basically, these rings, they can come off, and as soon as they do, now your tire is not basically held to the bead anymore, right?
Gotcha.
So now that baby just kind of will air out and come out. So again, stalled perfectly correctly. Bead locks are, incredible for what they do. But the idea is that when you air down a tremendous amount to the point where the bead would just kind of walk right off the wheel, the beaded tire would walk off the wheel, that the bead lock actually continues to retain the bead onto the tire, so you can kind of, use 2, 3, 4 pounds of air pressure in a tire on a big, the thing's sloppy as anything, but that's kind of the whole point, So,
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, it was a long-winded answer.
So I mean, that was. I mean, I learned something new today. So
I really
Scott,
appreciate
leave us
that.
with this.
Yeah.
So, what is your in really short? What is your favorite Christmas movie, and what's something final that you want to say to everybody for the holidays?
Yeah, so I don't care what anybody says. Die Hard is my Christmas movie.
Yeah, there it is.
Look, maybe it's because I'm Jewish, but I'm just telling you right now that
do it.
there is no replacement for Bruce Willis. There just isn't. So that's that. And as far as
Heck
the holidays,
yeah.
listen, I just wish everybody out there, just an absolute amazing, warm, happy holiday season. It's it's really the time of the year that you get to really have a few days, even if you're kind of a workaholic, where you can stop, celebrate with family, be around your loved ones, and then kind of that turn of the page of the new year. For some it's good, for some it's bad. I hope it's good. But I wish everybody a really amazing new year and a lot of luck and success in 2025.
Awesome.
Thank
Thanks,
you,
Scott.
Scott.
Thanks so much for chiming
Thanks, guys.
in.
I appreciate
Hey,
it.
Happy holidays.
Yeah.
Give the family our love. Merry
I
Christmas.
will. You
We'll
as
catch
well.
you around.
We appreciate
Thanks
you.
so much.
See ya, man.
All right, take care.
We love Scott.
Love Scott.
I
Every
love
time.
Scott. I'm so bummed. You know that we were at SEMA this year, right?
Yeah.
And as always, the trek from the North Hall to the South Hall,
The Wheel Hall.
It's always a trek, and we were so busy this year at SEMA that I did not get a chance to get out there. And me and him always say, I'm like, hey, man, I'm probably going to see you. He's like, maybe, probably. Do you think it's going to happen? And I'm like, I don't really know, because we get slammed.
Yeah.
We get kind of stuck in our booth. But hopefully we'll see Scott again soon, because we missed that guy.
For sure.
Tamara says A Christmas Story is my fave. A Christmas Story is a great one, a classic.
I've got a boatload of Oh, this one I loved. Where was the? I would rather have. Oh, where'd it go? Oh.
I'd rather have Edward Scissorhands.
Oh
up
yeah.
at the top there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Man, there we go.
Here we go. So FC Hambone says, I'd rather have Edward Scissorhands clay lube my car than deal with deal with a live tree inside my house for Christmas again.
Those needles, it's kind of like let's just say dust or glitter. Once it's in something, it doesn't come back out. It's just there. The needles, they embed themselves. They get lost in the fibers of the carpet, whatever, what have you. It just works its way into your home in a way that never goes away.
Me and my wife, well, actually, I think we were just engaged. I can't remember, but we went and did the real tree for a couple of years,
Yeah.
right? And
I grew up with a real tree. I loved it, but my parents were always like, "This is a nightmare dealing with it."
The cost of real trees is crazy. I mean, the cost, like, if I were to go down the street to go pick up a real tree, I'm spending $150.
Well,
on a real tree.
We weren't going to a tree farm.
Okay,
we were going
okay.
out in the woods.
Okay, so if you go to Clark Griswold, right, and you go
Up in
drive up
Washington.
there. I mean, here's the thing. I don't understand the regulations behind which trees you can and can't cut down, right? In my luck, I just don't want to be on somebody's property being like slicing somebody down. And somebody goes, "Hey, dude, this is my front yard.
You can't take that,
Bro, what are you doing?" And I go, "I thought we were in the mountains." And he's like,
Well,
"No."
that was the thing. We used to call it Christmas tree hunting, and that was the thing. It's like, we're going on Christmas tree hunting. We're gonna bag it and tag it, throw it on the roof, and take it home. And that was the thing we always did with my
I
uncles.
think I like the idea of the Christmas tree farm because it gets wrapped up in the netting. You know, at least it gets that.
There's some thought there. There's some care there. There's also a lot more expense. I don't know. There was something I loved about the adventure of just wandering out into the snowy wilderness and cutting one down and taking it back.
So I do have some good news for people. So Dane Hennon's backyard actually houses several evergreen trees that you can go and
They're not for sale.
You can just go and cut those down on your own and go ahead and haul it off his mountain there, and it'll look beautiful. What do you think, Dane?
I like those trees. Please don't take them.
Right, Dane. That's your next side hustle, right? We turn your freaking backyard
You know
into.
how long that takes?
I don't care. We'll make some money in like 10 years. And so, no, it won't be 10 years, like 5 years.
Oh, man.
Wait, hold on.
I hear
we got
a jingling.
some jingling.
Oh. New guest.
Oh no, who is this coming down the chimney?
Who's it gonna be?
Oh my gosh, we got Andrew in the house.
Oh, I love the sweater. Hey, bro, sweater, bro.
Thank you. Merry
Andrew.
KCX to you, gentlemen.
Andrew from KCX here, joining us for our Christmas live event. Andrew, how are you? We miss you.
Fantastic. I could not miss you more than I do. So
Okay. All right. Well,
Yeah.
what's new
How
at
are you guys?
KCX for the holidays? What's new? GFX is flying off the shelves. I mean, you probably know that. But what's new over there for the holidays? Have you guys had a company party? Are you guys doing anything Christmassy?
of course, yes. We just had our party last night actually. So went out to good old Andretti's, had some money on the
Nice.
line for the races.
Yep.
Did some games, laser tag, the whole nine. So it was a blast. We had everyone in from all over the country and from Germany, and yeah, it was awesome.
Who was the best? Who was the best driver and who was the best at laser tag? Who do we have to be afraid of the
So-
next time we're down there?
Actually, believe it or not, you know him near and dear. I believe his name was like Zelda or something on the thing. You didn't get to choose, but Hunter Johnson was sniping.
Dude,
from all over the field.
he's so modest. He's so kind. You just don't see it coming, right? And then he just absolutely
Took 'em all
slays
out.
people.
Bam.
Took them all out. Yep. So then karting was actually our CFO, but it's still out for debate because he did a victory lap.
Yeah.
Oh.
And it counted the victory lap in his time, and he was going really slow. So then it brought his average.
Yeah.
Still completely
yeah.
out for debate. Who's the best? And we'll have to readdress that, I guess.
That's amazing. That's too funny. So I'll kind of dish you what I've been dishing some other people. We'll switch up a little bit, but if you could ask anything of Santa for Christmas, right? If you could ask for anything, what would you wish for?
Ooh.
Honestly, nothing. I'm a guy that has everything I could ever need. So really, for me, it's just it's my kids, man. If they have the best Christmas ever, that's all that really matters.
Okay.
That's about as wholesome as it
Hey,
gets.
that's as wholesome as it gets, man. You know what? I mean, people were asking. There was GT3s, there was Barnuminiums, there was all sorts of stuff. But you know what? Heck yeah, man. I agree with that, right? So I'd probably maybe say, health and happiness and the kids, right? Making sure everybody's happy
Yes.
there, and so that's wonderful.
Yeah.
So outside of that, then, if somebody were to recommend or somebody were to want to pick up some KCX products, preferably from radcompany.com, it could also be from Cush Kimmy USA, that's fine as well. What would be your Christmas gift recommendations?
I mean, obviously, GFX is I think as Christmassy as it could ever possibly get.
Yep.
And then I think the bucket kits are pretty strong. I think they look pretty good. I don't know too many.
That's the black buckets, right?
Yeah, that don't like
Yeah.
a blacked out setup like that. So I think that little combination right there could be plenty.
That's a good combo.
Now, a hard question. Do you think, with the popularity of GFX, do you think we'll ever see 5 liters of GFX in the upcoming years?
For the people who go
Well-
absolutely ham.
Out of our KCX Christmas stocking seems to be coming a new building.
Okay.
And with that comes our production plans, as you guys know. So when I get a little more control over the reins on the reindeer, we can address some different sizes and things a little more easily. stateside.
Can you imagine that though? Putting a tap on GFX, right? Dude, it would never stop flowing, right? That tap would just be open it would just go straight into the foam gun as you're just blasting the foam, you know what I mean? And so
Like those little things too. We could just stick the wick in the top of it.
They put it on a bucket doll and wheel it around.
yeah, what I need to figure out a way to diffuse that, right? Like a scent diffuser or something like that, right? Whether I add a hardener agent to it, like a wax
sticks.
agent. Yeah.
Well, Joey here is saying, what about Christmas RRW?
You know what though? It's not a bad idea.
I don't know. There's
trying
some
to give
products
you-
I don't know if you could mask it enough. I don't know.
I know you never say never, Andrew. So that's hilarious, though. So we've kind of covered a couple things there, but give us your favorite Christmas movie. Do you have a favorite Christmas tradition? Anything like that?
Well, he took the one already, the last one.
No, nothing is taken. Nothing is taken. You just say what you like.
Die Hard is hands down the best Christmas movie that was ever created. However, I will throw a little bit of credit out to the new Netflix one, what Carry On, I think it's called. I'm going to throw some credit towards it.
Okay.
I think it's okay. It's not as Die Hard, Christmassy, but I think it was a pretty good movie. So
Okay.
I watched half of it last night because I fell asleep, started falling asleep. But I will
Ringing
say,
endorsement. Oh,
I will say the first half. No, I was out of it. I was like literally I was already asleep when I started it.
Not
but
helping.
I got through the first half and I was like, dude, this is pretty good. I was pretty surprised
Okay.
that
It's
it was
good.
that decent of a movie. And so I got to finish the rest of it tonight. But so I'm looking forward to that. So what about food, right? Because Georgia, you guys have some great food down there. Is there
yeah.
anything for the holidays that you specifically like?
Some of the best comfort food.
I mean, we definitely big on the ham stuff. I'm going to mess around with some ham and turkey on the smoker this year.
Okay.
With a little more crispy flair to it, I think. So we'll see if we get lucky.
I like that. I'm not. I was talking about this a couple times ago, but turkey. I'm kind of once Thanksgiving happens, I'm kind of turkey and hammed out for almost the whole year. So, but not everybody though is cool with seafood, and not everybody is cool with red meats and things like that. So,
Well, Anthony knows our tradition.
so Dane's family makes a seafood I call it a seafood fantasia.
It's a
like
fettuccine.
It's a fettuccine that they load up with a bunch of seafood, and then I have
Christmas Eve special.
I have his
That's
mom,
the thing.
aka Carolyn, set aside some for me. I usually just pick it up on Christmas night. I just show up.
He
I
just shows up.
I kick the door down.
Takes his bucket.
I take my bucket and I start loading up my fettuccine Alfredo, and then his family's looking at who is this Neanderthal?
Yeah, the
in
ones
here?
who don't know you, it's always funny because they're like, well, who's this rando who just popped up and took your food?
Yeah, I'm here for my food. I'm getting the hell out of here.
Don't worry about
It comes by once a year. It's a thing.
It is. So, but I think we have some good ideas here in the comments. A GFX candle people are asking
A
for.
lot of GFX
There's-
candle talk. We got more RRWXX. They just keep throwing X on stuff.
But it's got
The candle has been being pushed.
okay.
Internally. In fact, so much so that they keep magically showing up on my desk.
yeah.
And I had to address where and who is shipping them. But they are trying very hard to initiate a candle program of some sort.
I mean, it's got to feel pretty good though, knowing that you have probably the most popular Christmas scented snow foam in the industry. That's got to feel pretty good.
It's hard to put out a seasonal product for anybody, but you guys managed to do
Look,
it.
every day I go to work, we're lucky regardless because we really hit the nail on the head with the Germans and their initiative to create great stuff. But as far as that one goes specifically, yes, it's just a little icing on the cake of extra luckiness. So yeah, we're blessed. We're very lucky.
Awesome. So if you could leave if you can leave everybody with just some final Christmas thoughts, just some holiday cheer, or just some general life advice, what would you leave them with?
Really, ultimately, man, this is for me. It's always a time of year where people really, and even up until the last minute, they may need some help this time of year. And it all I can say is we try to instill the never be too proud to sweep the floor mentality, but along with that, I think comes a great responsibility to give, even if it's minuscule, even if it's a Matchbox car, can make the entire world of a difference to someone that morning. So
agreed.
So true.
No,
please,
100%.
whatever you can find locally, they're all there. There's organizations there, and it's just, to me, it's the best part of Christmas. So
Awesome.
yeah.
No.
Merry
Hey, Andrew,
Casey Xmas, a
I
big old
love
happy
that.
bottle of FX, and yeah, we love you guys. Thank you for everything you do, and I hope you have the best holiday season.
Thanks,
Likewise,
man. You
Andrew.
too. We can't wait to see you soon, and happy holidays. Give the family our love. We'll talk to you later, man.
Merry
See
Christmas
ya.
to all you
Thank
guys.
Thanks, guys.
All right, Andrew, thank you so much.
So wholesome. My
I
goodness.
know.
He's
Now-
the most wholesome. He was mad that Die Hard got taken, but at the same time, he comes in with just the sweetest,
I know, and he has
nicest...
he said he has everything he needs. So now, how the heck are we going to get everybody else?
Everyone else is going to be
just-
like, oh, what? I'm supposed to follow that?
the nicest guy.
Sorry,
and
guys.
now, like, what are they supposed to say? They're going to feel bad asking for something. It's okay,
Holy
you know.
cow.
We can kind of toe the line in between here. So at this point, we are going to go to our halftime break.
Yes.
So feel free to go to the bathroom, maybe grab some Christmas treats, maybe go hug your family, whatever it may be. But we're going to be back here in just a little bit after a few messages from our partners. So we'll see you in a few.
To everybody watching this Q&A, I just need you to know that you are absolutely beautiful. Silly old me didn't see the email from Dane telling me about this, and I apologise profusely. I'm about to go out for dinner with the family, but I just wanted to take a second to say I wish you all a Merry Christmas. It was so lovely to see the Rad Company in Vegas in November. I can't wait to see you all again at TRCMA. From me and the family, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. I love you.
Did we pack the chargers? Because we always forget them.
Yes, got it. Charges, snacks, drinks. What about Scott? Is he in a car already?
Yes, he's in here for sure. But we have to go now before we hit traffic.
My shop and get in here to the Rag Company. After that point, that was when a whole lot of stuff changed. Anthony had just lost his job, and he had shown up at the grand opening of the Rag Company location right here on the campus. I was getting ready to...
This is my house now! Yay!
This is our last chance, Anik. If we can get our hands on this coating, we're set for the big money.
We just need to look out for the security cameras. Everyone is on holiday, so this is the perfect chance.
Are you sure it's here?
Yeah, absolutely. I heard the owners.
We need to make sure that we're the first ones in Europe to have this product.
Snacks, drinks, charges. But something doesn't feel right.
What do you mean?
It feels like we forgot something.
You're only saying that because we left in a rush. I can assure you everything is fine.
Are you sure you turned out the Christmas lights?
Positive. I saw you doing it myself.
We forgot something, but I don't know what.
Then what else could it be, Chantal?
Looks like we survived that. Let's grab the coating and get out of here. Are we even close yet? This place is huge.
Relax, it has to be here somewhere. Check the boxes for anything that says stout or P&S.
You think this is worth anything?
Anik, focus, we're not here for that. Hey, look.
I think that's the detail studio.
Finally, let's get this coating and get out of here.
Oh my god, there it is, the stout coating. We hit the jackpot.
This stuff's worth more than gold. Let's grab it and go.
What did you do?
I didn't touch anything.
Merry Christmas, you filthy animal.
What the? Oh no! Can somebody help me?
we're so sorry. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Oh, come here.
Hello. I had to try something new.
Stop it.
You were ready for it.
Stop that, Dave.
Love that so much.
TRC EU, TRC Europe. Not only did they outdo themselves, they happened to make a well-produced video that not only got like us excited, but like we were dying laughing.
Yeah, it's
like,
so good.
Who was it? Dylan over there? Who like came up with like this is the idea, this is everybody's roles, and like because it worked.
I don't think I missed the when he hits the hand on the hot door handle.
The TRC logo.
The goofy scream. Yahoo! Yeah, that whole thing like straight up. Just goofy.
Dude, I loved it.
Man.
That was amazing. So Patrick,
so
everybody
good.
over there, if you guys are watching, you killed it. I mean,
Neil's right.
like Scott, Danique, and like Quentin over there. I mean, everybody. You guys that was amazing. I would watch the full thing.
Yeah,
it was incredible. So, anyways, welcome back to the second half of our Christmas event here at TRC, where we've had people coming down our chimney.
Yeah.
This entire stream.
We really got to get that thing looked at. I think it might be getting a few bricks loose at this point.
Yeah, I agree. But
it's a lot of damage.
They're showing up. We don't know what the heck is happening. But what's amazing is that we're all spreading some holiday cheer.
We are.
Spreading some, a little bit of information knowledge, maybe things to pick up, things to buy, and also maybe things that you want that you can't get. Maybe, not yet. So, anyways, we're going to jump back into this with Joe Van Cedars says this parody is hilarious. The part where the dude gets burned in the hand by the TRC Radco disc was funny. It was very funny. We agree.
And not to forget, before that we had a message from Jack, who literally messaged me this morning when he finally caught up and saw the emails that I sent him like a week and a half ago, and he felt so bad. So to his credit, he didn't have to shoot a video. He was heading out to go do a thing, and then he realized, you know what, let me do that. It was very kind of him. So thank you, Jack. Really appreciate you popping in there. Even last minute, everybody's always excited to see you. So that was very nice.
Agreed. Okay, we got first from Puerto Rico says the ring should have sounded as hello, hello,
you
hello.
ring the doorbell and it just hello, hello, hello. Oh man. Neil also afraid that the kid was going to burn down TRC. I think he's more responsible than that.
No, he knows better than that. But I mean, I was going to say the hunt for the stout coating, right? The secret
everybody
stout coating.
wants it.
I know, everybody does.
Well, hey, wait a second. You've got it on one of your vehicles.
I do.
You liking it so far?
Well, I think we have to give people an update on that here shortly. And
Okay,
I think technically it's on the video schedule, so that'll be happening soon. Ricardo B says, "Merry Christmas to you, absolute stunner." Yes,
agreed.
Jack, he's great on the fly. I mean, he's pretty quick with
he's
getting
amazing,
something done.
Yeah. Really.
Flack Pyro says, "Awesome Christmas special so far, guys. So glad I caught it. Thank you."
Thank you, Flack. Appreciate that.
you being here. MP says, "Thoughts on bead maker in a foam cannon? I haven't tried it yet, but curious."
It smells great. Kind of a waste of product.
Big waste of product. You only want to do that if you're going to be able to dry it relatively quick, but you're probably going to ruin a towel. If you were to foam it on and try to wipe it off and mop it up, you're probably going to ruin a big drying towel. But it does work. Like, you can do it. Like, we put Bead Maker in the IK Foam Pro 2 before. We've put it in the Foam Pro 12 before. It does work. It really aerates the smell, so it really gets it out in the air, so it smells really good. But it's just not beneficial, if we're being honest.
Let's see. We've got some different people. One who shall remain nameless early on said, "Happy Friday, Junior TRC fam. Trying my best to stay tuned into the whole live this week. Hopefully work doesn't interrupt." Wouldn't want that.
Yeah, I wouldn't want those guys at work knowing what
just
I'm doing.
in case, wishing you all a merriest of Christmases. Thank you. One who shall remain nameless. What's his name today?
Rudolph.
Okay, we'll allow it. Donner,
Next up.
Blitzen, we'll just be going down the line. All right, next up, I've got actually, you know what, Dan Pfeiffer? It's not a show without Dan Pfeiffer piping in.
Good afternoon. Word up from Minnesota. Happy Friday Eve, TRC gang, and a Merry Christmas to all. Thank you for all your great detailing. It may be cold outside, snow on the ground, but the garage is toasty and the bucket of O&R is warm. Winter detailing is here. Enjoy that, Dan. Turn on some music, light a candle, maybe have a little garage heater in the background, and just enjoy the...
Maybe
hold on.
one day he'll have a KCX candle.
We got more people falling down the chimney,
what's
Dane.
going on? Hold on. Another one. Oh my goodness, look at that.
Bob
We've
Phillips
got Bob
in the house.
What's up, guys?
What's
Hey,
up?
hey.
Welcome to our Christmas special, man. Merry Christmas. Happy to have you here.
Merry Christmas to you guys. Thank you for having us. I know Dave's having a little technical problem. So was I for some reason. I'm not quite sure.
Well, we got you here
but,
now.
It's going to be okay right now. What's
we
that?
got you here now. So we got you here now. That's all that matters. So what is new over at Team PNS and what is going on for the holidays? Have you guys had any holiday parties? Have you guys had any white elephant gifts? What's been new in the building?
So last Wednesday we had our company holiday party, and it was actually it was a blast. We got a bus and we took everybody to go K1 racing.
Sweet.
And then afterwards we went out to lunch. And the irony was, so the bus driver shows up and he knows that we're going K1 racing, and we thought he was kidding. He goes, "I'm going to be racing you guys, and I'm going to kick your ass, and I'll be damned if the guy didn't win."
Wow.
What?
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
So the bus driver,
Yeah.
you literally stopped driving the bus?
The bus driver who drove our bus, I'm going to race you guys, and I'm going to win. And, I mean, he won by like 0.01 seconds, but I'll be damned if the guy didn't
a win's
win.
a win.
What? Who is this guy, right?
Wow.
You know,
He was a blast, you know. I mean, he kind of got off. He had sweats. He had the sweats and the sweatshirt on, and I'm like, not what I was
The
expecting
ghost
for
of
a
Ken
bus
Miles.
driver. But he was all in, and he was a hoot, man. He was a blast. Yeah.
Dude, that's hilarious. That's
Dang.
so awesome.
Wow.
So, outside of that, though, right? Have you guys had any new and exciting things through the holiday season? I know that last year there was a very small production batch. I don't know if you remember, but there was a Defender that I got that happened to be red and it happened to be peppermint scented. Do you remember that?
I absolutely do remember that, and I do have to say there was probably two boxes in the rag company right now. It should be arriving today with a new special holiday product. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, actually, two special holiday products in there.
Who is in charge of these things?
I believe they're arriving today. I didn't track them. I know we shipped them. Well, it was either yesterday or the day before. I can't remember, but they should be. They're going to be arriving for you guys. Yeah.
Well, we're really excited. We're looking forward to it, Bob. Thank you. So, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was going to say it's a cool time of year for us because we, typically we do a holiday gift for our distribution partners and we try and have fun with it. Yeah. And so this year we sent out over 400 gifts.
Wow.
So pretty fun, and it no matter how much we plan for it, it always comes down to the week prior, right? It's just that's just the way it is. Yeah.
No, hey, that's how the cookie crumbles, man. That's how Santa's cookies crumble sometimes, right? So, So, Bob, I know you are also very grateful for everything that you have, but I mean, if there was something that you could ask for from Santa, what would you ask for? If you could have anything. And it's okay to be a little selfish here. It's all right.
I'm not that selfish of a guy. I'm really not.
I know you're not. We're getting all these really nice people on here.
Everybody's just so nice for some reason on a Christmas special of all places. I mean...
I'll just say this. A trip to the tropics in the wintertime, that would rock my world, right? That's something I always enjoy. Yep. And, maybe that'll happen.
Okay. I'm hoping it does. So outside of that then, favorite Christmas movie? Go.
Oh my gosh. Boy, you're asking the guy that doesn't watch movies. I'm serious.
Well, come on, Bob.
You've seen a movie.
I'm sure you've
what's that? Miracle on what? Miracle on what street? Come on, help me out.
34th Street.
Is it?
Thank you, Miracle on
Watch, it's going to be like
That's the
43rd
best
Street, and
way
I'm
to do it.
dyslexic.
I thought it was 8th Street, but
No.
It's one of those streets, right?
Oh, man. Watch,
Yeah.
somebody's going to
Anyway.
correct him.
I'm going to ruin the
It's
whole
34th
show. 'cause
Street,
I
as
don't,
far as I
like,
recall.
It's not like, you could ask me, like, they could play music, but what's the name of that song? I'd be like, yeah.
I mean, he could have gone with It's a Wonderful Life because they literally got that in the public domain and every channel showed it every year for like decades and decades and decades.
Really?
Oh,
Okay.
yeah,
I didn't know
totally.
that. I didn't even know that.
Absolutely. Old
Yeah.
Jimmy Stewart.
And Anthony, what's yours?
I think, I mean, I was kind of talking about it earlier, but I still think National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. I kind of like how everything goes wrong, but I mean, it's like a classic.
Is that Chevy
It's
Chase?
edgy humor. Chevy
Chevy
Chase,
Chase in there?
yeah.
Okay, yeah. That was fun.
No, that one's a good one. I mean,
See,
there's
Umberto is agreeing with me.
Miracle on
34th Street.
34th. Okay,
Yep.
now we know. All right, and then Bob, I know you're a sucker for a plate full of cookies. I know you love jumping in with all the different Christmas junk food. But I mean, if you had to pick one of your favorite Christmas foods, do you have anything specific you like?
Oh, I would tell my mother-in-law's oatmeal cookies. She makes them for me every Christmas.
Oatmeal cookies. Okay. All right.
You know, it's been a while since I had a good
Do you
oatmeal
think
cookie.
you could ship a few of those bad boys up here? Maybe give Sid the recipe?
I'll tell you, the problem is they never get past Christmas Day, right? I mean, I eat them all. So does everybody else. But
They don't survive that
I
long.
think about it,
Okay. Now, if people were to... Okay, so if there was a Christmas combo, a P&S Christmas combo of some great products that you'd recommend as a Christmas present, a last-minute thing, or something that maybe even show up a little bit late, what are a few products that you would recommend as a great Christmas present?
I mean, the one that seems to be moving the needle right now is Rehab and Stout as a winning combination.
Yeah.
Yep.
Correction and application. I mean, you know it firsthand, right? It's on your truck, right?
Yep.
And yeah, pretty fun stuff. So that I'm just saying, Stout and Rehab. We actually had kind of a company call this morning with all our people. We were talking about our favorite products of the year, and it was interesting. I mean, not to talk about product, but Rehab is just kind of exceeded our expectations, right? So
Sid won't stop talking.
A real fun product.
Sid has
What's that?
incorporated. Sid has incorporated Rehab into every single sentence. So she'll usually talk.
She can't stop.
She'll go, "How was your rehab day here? At the rag company." I go, "What did you just say?" And she goes, "For water's a great thing to just rehab your general hydration system within your body." I'm like, "Do you just keep plugging Rehab in every sentence?" She goes, "Oh yes." So.
Well, it's either Rehab or That's My Favorite.
Yeah, or that's my favorite.
Yeah.
Exactly. And then she'll usually say absolutely, so we get absolute in there as well.
Yeah, it sneaks in.
It sneaks in. But we actually, fun fact, we used Rehab in a very recent video that we just shot here the other day where we were restoring some pretty hammered and dry paint. And believe it or not, Rehab, because it stays wet for so long, was the weapon of choice to actually bring back this paint from looking like, I don't want to say we're polishing a turd, but Rehab made this thing look better than it's probably ever looked in its life. And
that's fair.
The chemical composition, it just loved that dry paint. It's
just versatile, right? It just seems to it works, and I don't know, it's easy to work with. That's the other thing, right?
Very much so.
So Rehab and Stout would be the gift that I would, give to a detailer. For sure.
Yeah.
Put a bow on it, right? And maybe do that. Maybe a gift card for some coffee, and just say, "Hey, go to town," right?
A little Swirl Killer coffee in there, it would make it good. Yeah.
Agreed. Well, Bob, hey, thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you so much for chiming in. Give all of your family lots of love. Give the entire PNS team lots of love. We appreciate you being on here today.
Yeah, absolutely. And staying back to the whole Rag Company family. It's a great relationship we have with you guys, and we don't take it for granted, and we really appreciate you guys. So thank you for having me on.
Thanks, Bob. Hey, happy
holidays, guys.
Merry Christmas.
We'll see you next
time.
time. Yep. Bye.
Bye. Yep.
All right, so we have the Bob Phillips. Who would have thought that guy eats a bunch of oatmeal cookies? I mean, based on his figure alone.
Well, somebody said he's too handsome to come down the chimney. He must have come in through the front door, and I just thought, he's just a
No, I think he's using a moisturizer or something that prevents the soot from
super
sticking.
Healthy. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Always got that vibe of like, oh, that's like the California healthy, coastal lifestyle guy.
It is. It is.
He's like the poster boy for that.
If you surf and try to go somewhere tropical once a year, it's proven to extend your lifespan, Dane. Did you know that?
Based on how it's going for him, I'd say it's
it's a
pretty good.
A proven method right there. So
I didn't want to miss XXM Ghost. Y'all really not going to shout out my Foam Alone idea for the halftime show segment? I saw it. I posted it out there. XX, don't worry. Heard, and it was hilarious. Yes,
that was
absolutely
hilarious. Agreed.
Oh, man.
Next up here in the chat, we've got Tim. So they started using Adams polishes recently, and recently got into P&S products, well, the products you guys carry, and other detail companies. I've noticed you don't carry Adams products. Are they not good? Tim, that's a great question. Adams products are fantastic. We actually, Adam Patali, the Adam that you know based on the bottle there. Actually,
that's why they got the name.
Actually comes over to TRC quite often. We get to hang out with him. We get to talk detailing and whatnot. He's been on several of our shows and events. So he lives here, and actually we have quite a few different employees here that enjoy using Adams products. I myself am a sucker for their detail spray. Primarily the scent. It gets me every time. I use it for door jams probably, with every detail because I got to get it into the air. You know what I mean? It's a scent thing for me for sure. But no, it's not that we don't carry them because we don't think that they're great. It's just they're not part of our distribution. So
that's a good opportunity to talk about why we carry the product lines we do.
Yeah.
Right?
So really for the most part, the product lines that we carry, and it goes through our testing process and it goes through our process of kind of what fits our gap, what fills our holes there. And Adams, while it does cover such a broad network of detailers from car enthusiasts to pro detailers out there, there's just not a proper fit in our line. But that doesn't mean that they're not good. It doesn't mean that we don't like to use them because we do. But who knows? Never say never, right? Someday.
The world's a big place.
World's a big place, right? There's a lot of people that need to be converted to the gospel of premium microfiber and detailing products. So it could happen.
Oh my goodness.
Hold on.
We're getting more bells. Is Santa getting tired at this point? He keeps dropping them off.
Who's cleaning this chimney?
Oh, these guys are, as they fall down. See that giant plume?
Oh, no
my
way.
Goodness.
Hey guys, Merry Christmas, TRC. Yo, what's happening?
My children. My children are all grown.
What's up, Dad?
Here in the chat. Don't call me that.
Oh, man. How are you guys?
Okay.
Joey noticed very quickly what I did to him in the thumbnail for today's live stream. I really thought it would be more subtle than that. It was just kind of like somebody might say, hey, you didn't do a very good crop on this. And I'm like, oh, no, it was the perfect crop.
I understood. You understood the assignment perfectly, Dane.
Oh my gosh.
I appreciate you being correctly framed, though.
Dane, you're being rude. Please introduce our guests.
I know. I'm throwing it out there.
These people?
So these two people, if you're not familiar with them, you really should be. These are our wonderful friends and grandambassadors. You've got Alex Dewar and you've got Joey Belinsky. These guys are true champs. They really are. They're just some of the best,
Oh, yeah, we love these people.
Well, and actually, Alex is certified as one of the best because he actually got an award.
He did get an award. He got a major award, as somebody would say on the Christmas story.
Alex, and Joey is fighting for it, so he's still in the running here.
Yeah, Joey's got to take out.
Don't count me out.
He's got to take several people out. You know what I mean? So, Detail Grind Podcast is technically who's in the house right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So for people that have been living under a rock or don't know what the heck is going on in the podcast world, right? You boys have come together. You guys have held each other ever so dearingly and said, let's do this. We're doing a detailing podcast. How's it going so far?
I think it's going fantastic so far. We've, Joey and I were both on existing podcasts before, and they kind of ran their course, and then we thought, hey, let's just start our own, and we've had some phenomenal guests on, and we're going to have another great one this week. We can't say yet, but you'll find out tomorrow.
Okay.
And, just phenomenal people that we've networked and met with, both in person and just online. and it's been nothing but a great time. So, Joey, what do you think?
Yeah, we just wanted to get back to the whole enthusiast vibe and talking to other enthusiasts and professionals too. We want to hear their grind, and that goes with the whole grind thing, and coffee goes along with grinds, and we're big coffee lovers, so there's a big theme all throughout.
Yeah. Look at Alex with the freaking fancy mug over there.
Yeah,
and
it's a double espresso, baby.
That sweater is hideous, and it looks very flammable. That thing looks like it's about. We can't read it. What does it say?
It's like the Grinch got stuck in tinsel.
It says, "When I think about you, I touch my elf."
So why did that work
That's
so well?
naughty.
The thing is, though, you know what's sad is like. That is something that Dane Hennid would wear.
I would wear that.
He would wear that
That's
happily,
great.
and there's something about that that's not okay, but it's also kind of okay. So,
did you wear that to work today, Alex?
I did not, because this sweater actually has tinsel hot glued on, and it is about 8,000 degrees, and it is quite warm.
Oh, I thought it was just because HR would drag you out of the building.
we don't know what the heck is going on here anymore. So, okay.
I got Mary Boostmas, so, a little bit of that.
I'm going to give you guys a couple prompts here, right, like I've been doing with everybody else so far. And so let's go ahead and do this. If you guys, one at a time, if you can ask anything from Santa for Christmas, what would you ask for? You can be selfish. You don't have to be like the other guys.
I'll be selfish. Everyone's been talking about cars, and why do I get to pick a car? Like I think I'd like a 4Runner. A 4Runner's been like piquing my interest lately. Without TRD wheels, though, please. I don't want to clean those.
Okay. Are you thinking new 4Runner, older 4Runner?
Yeah.
Okay.
New.
Like the newest one, the new one.
Yeah. Why not?
Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah. I think that's a totally reasonable thing. What's your color you'd pick it in?
Oh man, probably something bright.
Okay.
I've been getting a little tired of white. Filming things with white,
orange?
And testing things on white.
Ooh,
Hell yeah, I'd go orange. I've had an orange car before.
Okay, all right, a little spicy there. Fun. I like it. A little habanero like, right? I think that fits the bill there. And then Alex, what are you asking for?
Well, in traditional fashion with Quattro and snow, I think an RS6 would be amazing.
Ooh.
Oh yes,
yes, and would be very nice.
Because I'm so generous, I can have 3 of my friends come along with me with miscellaneous things in the hatch and beat anything on the street.
The most selfless thing you can do is share your performance with others.
You got a friend with golf clubs. You got a friend with his hockey gear. I'm just gonna show up with 2x4s just to add to the vibe.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, just got back from the Home Depot. Hope this is cool. And you're like, hop in. Let's go. Let's go Fast and the Furious. Some people on the street, right? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Green
There's no
Underglow.
rules when it comes to the RS6.
No, not at all. So those are great. Now, if you had to pick, let's see, your favorite Christmas movie, and you can say what we've already said. Just go for it.
Alex, you first.
I kind of have 2 because I love the traditional Macaulay Culkin Home Alones.
Of course.
The ones after that kind of fell off, but I also love Polar Express. That is an absolutely fantastic.
I feel like that's a very Canadian choice. Not for any particular.
What's that mean?
I don't feel like for any particular reason. I just feel like if I were to ask half of Canada what their favorite Christmas movie would be, they would probably say Polar Express.
Robert Zemeckis was really trying, but the mocap is Uncanny Valley terror territory for me.
Yeah, it's definitely creepy Christmas.
Yeah. Although the train scene does go hard on the ice. I'll give him that.
That does.
Yeah,
that was well produced. So, Joey, what about yourself?
I will also do 2. I have a family-friendly one, and that would be Jingle All the Way. I love that movie.
I do too. Turbo Man, baby.
Not a good movie, but a great movie.
I told you I have a Turbo Man.
Exactly.
Doll, right? I told you I have one.
No, you don't.
I do. I have I have a real Turbo Man doll, like the actual movie edition Turbo Man.
I would like to see a photo of this at some point.
It's
so
in my
please
parents'
send it to
attic somewhere. I got to go pull it down, but the thing's freaking awesome.
Still in one piece?
It's still in one. It's missing the visor broke off. You know how
that's like a super important part.
That's the most important part.
And nobody knows
that's how you don't know that
if you
it's
don't have
Arnold.
the visor. He just looks like the Flash. then.
Well, with advancements in 3D printing, I think we just make another one. Okay, what's your second favorite?
The second one would be a not so family friendly one. And that's,
awesome.
The Night Before with Seth Rogen.
Yep, that one's
I don't know if you guys have seen that one. That's a good one.
Have you seen Office Christmas Party?
Christmas Party, dude. I don't know, that one is that's unhinged, dude.
That's not family friendly either.
No,
boy,
it's
it's funny.
It is. No, I
it's
agree. Okay, and then quick food choices. Alex, what are you eating for Christmas? What do you like?
Honestly, one of my favorite things for Christmas is this this Wife Saver breakfast that has Canadian maple syrup on it, Canadian ham, it's got bread, it's got eggs, it's got the whole nine, and you bake it like a big casserole, and it's absolutely amazing.
Okay, okay, all right. I didn't know if it was is it like a breakfast poutine is what it is, or is there any fries involved or no?
No fries, just bread.
Okay, gotcha. And then Joey, what are you eating?
My wife and I this will be our 13th Christmas together, and we have done Chinese food every year for Christmas. So
I like that.
I look forward to the Chinese feast. I don't really indulge in it during the rest of the year, and I give it to myself for Christmas.
Oh, that's good. What dishes are you going with? What are the go-tos? Any General Tso's, any stuff like that?
Chow mein.
There might be some of that in there. Definitely some fried rice. Maybe a combo fried rice in there. Maybe a seafood option, maybe a shrimp option.
Speaking of
there we go.
I can get behind that.
So I'm not really picky when it comes to Chinese food. So just bring it. Just put it in front of me, and I will eat it.
I don't know if Sacramento still has it, but when I lived in Modesto, I know those. I don't know where I'm going with this, but
Two wonderful towns.
I remember there was a Chinese place that we loved going to. There was a dish, right? Believe it or not, I believe it was called tinfoil chicken. So what it was is it was chicken wrapped in it was this kind of not barbecue, but the way it's cooked. I don't know how it's cooked, but it's wrapped in tinfoil. So it's served in these big tinfoil pieces, and you unwrap the tinfoil and you eat the chicken that way. But part of the fun in this, and this is how I found out what fillings feel like, is sometimes you'll get a little of that tinfoil in the chicken and you kind of eat it, and when you bite down with a filling and you feel that tinfoil, and it zaps you.
Oh,
yeah.
That's not a Merry Christmas.
People have a texture problem with microfiber or something. The tinfoil on the teeth thing is something very
that was my
specific.
youth, baby. And then the best thing, the cherry on top, was when they would take the soy sauce and they would staple the soy sauce with the receipt onto the outside of the bag.
Oh, the packet. When you said staple the soy sauce, I'm like, does this person not understand how liquids work?
No, dude.
That's barbaric.
No, they stapled the package on there. So then you go, I need my soy sauce. So you're ripping it off and ripping the soy sauce off at the same time.
It's like when they had the
Easy open
safe, programs at school, and they'd staple it. No one's gonna use this.
That's called the California Valley Chinese Christmas experience.
Don't be doing that. Yeah, this has gone from very wholesome to not, and I apologize for that. But
all right, so let us. Okay, well, how about this? Before we end this, where can people find your guys' podcasts?
We're the Detail Grind Podcast on YouTube, at Detail Grind Podcast on Instagram. That's usually the two platforms that we're going to be the most interactive on.
Sweet. And how often are you guys posting?
Every Friday at 4 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Mountain. We don't know if we have one next week or not, so stay tuned, but we definitely have one tomorrow.
Yeah, awesome. Should be a big banger tomorrow.
Good. I wanted to make sure people also knew about TRCMA and your guys' involvement.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So please, go ahead. You be the ones to say, because in case they haven't heard it elsewhere.
Yeah, the cat's out of the bag now. Joey and I will be the halftime show for the TRCMA, which is March 31st to April 4th, 3rd, somewhere around there, that first week of April. Kind of the kickoff to detailing season, which is a favorite amongst many. And so we're just going to be bringing you the highlights, while you're having your lunch, your snacks, whatever time zone you're in. And we're going to have some special guests, don't you worry. But it's going to be one heck of a time. We know once Joey gets past the lure of, Joey's first time at TRC, so we need to get his feet wet, get all the excitement and jitters out, and then you're ready to go.
Be gentle, please.
You're going to do great.
It's your first time. We'll go slow. And so
we'll hold your hand.
I'm honored though. I'm honored that you guys invited me to be Alex's co-host, and I'm excited to have a good time.
Very good. Now, if you guys can leave with any final messages for the holiday season, what would you leave people with?
I have a couple. Thank your delivery drivers, because everyone's buying stuff online. And if you're out and about having fun, make sure you get home safely. There's lots of options, and don't be silly. Be smart this year.
Okay, cool.
Yep. Just enjoy the time with your friends and family. Buy some high quality microfiber from the rag company. You can use promo Joey 10 for a few more weeks. I think so.
Still active.
Yeah, again, to pile on to what Alex said, if you are out having a good time this holiday season, just take an Uber, take a Lyft. Don't drive.
That's
a good one.
Great advice. I like that. Very logical advice. So, guys, thank you so much. Happy holidays. Everybody, check out the Detail Grind tomorrow. Podcast goes live. We appreciate everything you guys do, and happy holidays.
Thanks so much for having us.
Thank you. You guys too. Merry Christmas, TRC.
See ya. Love those guys.
Really do.
It's like seeing my children grow up, and they've moved out of the house. One of them became Canadian, which I don't even know how that's possible. And the other one's like 6'7".
Well, I was gonna say, it's almost like looking in the mirror. It's like a bizarro version of us.
Yeah.
You just flip it.
Yeah. I don't know how that happened. I mean, it so happened to be that there's two people wear glasses, two people don't. And Dane, are you sure you don't have a little Canadian in you?
Well, I did have relatives who lived in Canada.
Okay, so
close enough.
You say you've been in a little Canadian.
And I do have relatives who live in Canada, so I'm probably closer than you are.
All right,
so that checks out.
Very good, very good. So continuing on here with the show, I've got 20 minutes left of this broadcast. Dane, what do we got?
G. Davis asking the tough questions, wondering when Joey's going to drop his own detailing brand. Man, who knows?
That's true.
Could happen.
I think it's going to be called like
6
foot plus. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. You're only allowed to purchase it if you're more than 6 feet tall.
Well, I mean, yeah,
because
it's
designed for detailers, but not just any detailers. It's designed for tall detailers. Everything in his lineup is like a sprayer that goes just a little bit further because you're taller. just a little bit more stream power. Because we know if you're towering over everything, it can get a little annoying. Oh no, this little puff of air didn't quite make it.
Can't be bothered to reach down and do the lowers of a vehicle. That's just ridiculous.
That's just right. It's sitting down. He's still taller than the car. You know how, it doesn't do anybody any favors.
There's like the red WD-40 nozzles, that little straws, but it's just that straw attaches to the sprayer.
Exactly. You just jam it in there and
you extendo your reach.
Extendo reacho, cuz. All right, and on that note, oh no, Joey also said, my dog loved drinking the tree water. That thing was always dry. I always wondered if that was bad for the dogs.
I think it's actually not. There's something I read somewhere where it's not harmful at all.
Okay, okay. I just want the animals to be okay.
Yeah, I remember reading. As long as what you don't do is, you know how you can get that preservative. It's like they give you like that packet of powder, like a tree preserver. Don't put that in the water. But if it's just pure water, I don't think it's harmful at all whatsoever.
Yeah. Abe Lincoln's detailing dojo. Dan Pfeiffer also wanted to point out if P&S holiday product came out, he would be screaming, "Take my money now!"
So Dan, I'm wondering if it's just like sometimes they'll send like a little like gift packet. You know what I mean? Like,
true.
You know, some companies will send like a summer sausage or something like that, like a big girthy one with cheese. We oftentimes will get like little care packages from like P&S. Like last year, it was like Defender and a beanie, and that was like more than cool, right? So that's great. But that's not to say that we don't like Hillshire Farms or See's Candy. You know what, dude?
What?
I haven't had See's Candy in a hot minute.
It has been a while.
When's the last time you went and got yourself
See's Candy? You know?
When's the last time you were served by a little old woman?
I mean,
a piece of toffee.
Anything other than a Werther's original, which those are fine, those are great, but being handed something, just a See's Candy.
No, dude, so they had those
little box or something.
You know those See's Candies is like the chocolate, but it had like there's like almond and a little marshmallow, like all baked in it.
Yeah,
I love those. Right, I freaking love those, and I also love. I love the chocolate covered toffee ones, like little skinny, like kind of thin rectangles. Dude, maybe that's what I need to pick up. I need to pick up, like, life's a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get, right?
Yeah.
And I think I want to sit on a bench somewhere, and I want to have conversations with people, and I want to offer them a chocolate.
Yeah, just see
is that
happens.
Acceptable in 2024, or will people think that's weird?
I mean, it's kind of on the fence. It depends on if you give off a threatening vibe or not.
Dang, I'm not threatening, but I would just say, hey, eat this.
Eat it.
Hey, eat this, right? Eat it right now.
Okay. Air, I like the way he says this. We cut down our own tree today. It's a lovely thing to grow your own tree. An absolute privilege. The way Air says all these things.
Get out of here.
There's just this lingering sense of pomposity to it.
It
It's
is.
So, hello, little people.
Did you cut it down with your family's axe that's been passed down by generations that's like perfectly
It's
polished?
probably an amazing piece. I mean, really.
It's of artistry.
It's got sweet carvings in it and stuff, like just generational carvings. Like each time somebody new takes it over, they add an element.
Yeah, you know, like the Pope blessed it or something like that. There's something
threw a
there.
little holy water on it. Something, yeah.
Believe it or not, this was actually taken from the Vatican, you know, in the early 15th century.
Well, I think you scared FC Hambone. Sorry.
Stranger danger. Yeah, okay. Maybe don't eat the chocolate.
Defender coated cheese log, says Chris. I don't know about that.
So the cheese logs, right? That is one. You know how they have like the cheese nut logs?
Oh yeah, I never liked those.
Never ever been like about that.
I never really cared for like a summer sausage or the cheese logs or any of that stuff. That always just kind of felt like something that you give to people, but you don't have any expectation that they'll actually do anything with it.
Well, because there's no expiration date on any of those things either. Like, have you checked the expiration date for a summer sausage? It's like
I always thought
15
that
years.
was weird because I looked at it and like, I swear I went to some people's houses where I knew they were gifted that one year and it was there 10 years later and it's still up on like a, the shelf of fine china or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just, I don't trust them. Especially if somebody offers you at their house and they're like, oh no, I just got this one. And you're like, can I see the receipt?
Okay. Question, Dane, then would you rather eat one whole summer sausage or would you rather eat 6 Slim Jims?
Give me 6 Slim Jims.
I knew you would say that. And you'd chase it with a Red Bull and you'd say your stomach hurt.
Tummy ache survivor over here. Jeff C. with the Christmas tree tea. Ooh,
yes.
Say that 6 times fast. All right. G. Davis getting on my case. Dane calling someone out for being pompous is the height of gravy-soaked irony. Let me just say you should have hyphenated that gravy-soaked to really link the words together. Just really carrying on the pomposity here.
Dane does live on the house on Henning Hill, which, has its own Christmas tree farm now.
I mean,
I'm actually going to make that so what's going to happen when you're asleep at night during TRCMA?
There are deer that go through my yard, just not
I'm going to
reindeer.
go pick up Alex Stewart, and I'm also going to go pick up Joey Belinsky, and we're going to begin the yard work in the backyard, the planting of the tree, the seedlings. And what we're going to do is we're going to essentially make sure that the entire backyard is covered in evergreens. And if I can just grow them there and make some money on my end, I'll cut it with you, right? 70-30 split. 30% for your yard, right? And just
Did you just do the 70-30 thing as like a microfiber joke?
No, I just feel like I'm doing more work. So I mean,
okay.
Because I'm going to be, checking on the health of these trees, potentially fertilizing.
I live there. I could be doing that, and then maybe it ends up being more like a 60-40.
And then in several years, it'll be time for the harvesting.
The way you said that made me uncomfortable. There was just something in the tone. I'm with FC. The stranger danger effect is kicking in.
Wait, hold on. We have somebody else falling down the chimney again. What the heck is going on around here? Who is it? No way.
Oh, man.
The Master of Shine and DVK in the house. What the heck is going on right now? Merry Christmas, everybody.
Trip down memory lane. Love it.
Look at Levi.
Yeah, he's packing.
Levi is packing and ready to go meet up with our friend Dylan in an area that, is it feeling pretty Christmassy over there in Colorado, Dylan?
It was like it's not snowed yet. No, it's kind of like 60 degrees and sunny. It's not festive at all.
It's
which is
basically
why I'm wearing this awesome hat.
What the heck?
Yeah, it's basically like that in Boise right now. It's like sunny and nice and
man,
just loading everything up.
By the end of the stream, Levi is going to be in frame with Dylan. That's how that's going to work, right? You're just going to drive down there and
really fast.
Really fast. Yeah.
That would actually be
Hey, guys.
that would be a fantastic magic trick. That would be pretty cool, actually. So, Dylan, now that we have you on here, and we have the master of shine, the one and only, we're going to let the chat probably blow up because people are going to freak out. You know, Levi's back on screen here.
Joey, which one is which?
So, Dylan, give us a
I trimmed my
rundown.
beard so everybody could find out.
Yeah, there you go.
How is the fort holding down over there at Auto Wash? Is it starting to feel Christmassy? Have you guys had your Christmas party yet?
We've not had a Christmas party yet because we have been busy getting the shop up and running. So Levi, our master of shine over here, has been kind of remotely running the crew. He was out here last week, got them all trained up, and we've been pumping cars through. Man, it's been wild. So
we heard it's been busy, and we heard that people apparently love premium detailing services down there in
Premium
Colorado.
Express, yeah, Premium Express.
Amazing. So, Dylan, I'm going to ask you the same question, and Levi as well, the same question. Okay, if you can ask Santa for anything for Christmas, and it can be selfish. You don't have to be like those other guys that were super
It's been
super
too
nice.
wholesome today.
It was
We
way
gotta
too wholesome.
mix it up a little bit.
No.
Yeah, if you could ask for anything,
Kumbaya.
what are you asking for?
Ooh, anything. You know what? I just went down a deep, dark rabbit hole on Audi RSX Avant GTs, and I think that would look really nice under my tree.
I think, Dylan, you're not wrong. I think that would look beautiful under the tree, or the tree on top of it. Of course, if wrapped in the right protective properties. Of course, yes, we can't be bothered to have scratches. But I like where you're going with that, Levi. What are you picking?
Oh man.
2008 Audi R8 with 300,000 miles on it. What do you think?
It's a runner.
So I did call the credit union this morning.
Yeah.
To just get a little pre-approval for 2017 Hyundai Elantra Sport.
Oh,
so who knows?
This guy.
I might be banging gears, keeping up with Dylan in this RS6 Avant. I mean, they're basically the same type of car.
No, they're both high performance machines.
If you squint, there's no difference.
Yeah, they're incredibly
most
capable.
People don't notice.
These are the same thing.
So,
Yes. I mean, that's what you just have to convince people, right? I mean, you put the Audi badge on the Elantra. I mean, it's totally fine.
Yeah. What an Audi designer
the
designed
Audi
it.
N Sport.
Totally yeah.
That's hilarious. So, other than that, though, over at Auto Wash, I know that obviously, you guys have been staying super busy. What are you guys looking forward to here within the let's just say the next few months, the first quarter here, getting the detail shop up and running even further?
Man. Yeah.
And then what's the next big thing?
We've got a new wash coming online.
Yeah, we actually
New
open a wash
location
for the end
opening.
of this month. So shortly after Christmas, another one, the number 26, comes online. But I'm mostly looking forward to the big guy here getting out here and just being here, because he comes in for a week and then he goes back and he packs some stuff up and then he drives back with more stuff.
Yeah, and he was gone last week. I was there the whole week. Dylan was gone, so it was like we didn't get to see each other. So, yeah, I'm excited just to get in and finally be there every day.
Be each other's loving embrace.
Yeah.
Hold each other. Touch
make
beards.
the magic happen.
Yes. Yeah. Don't touch
Touch
beards
tips,
for too long. It might start getting tangled up. You know what I mean? So.
Well, they grow together. I don't know if you knew that. That's what happens. They actually grow.
Eventually, yeah.
And then we're just stuck.
Eventually, you'll be fused. Eventually, the beard.
Kind of like reverse Siamese twins. Like instead of being born together, we'll slowly just fuse into one thing.
Just the meld.
I love
Next
that.
thing you know, we'll have split Dixons, so that they I wear one color, he wears the other, and they're just snapped together.
Oh, man. Who's crudely sewing these things together? Who's doing this job? So we've been asking everybody else as well. So what's your favorite holiday movie? Your favorite Christmas movie?
Ooh, that's a tough one. They all get played on repeat this time of year. I think I go back to the classic. I think Christmas Vacation's still going to be my all-time favorite. I enjoy Elf, but I can only watch 3 times. I think I can watch Christmas Vacation indefinitely and still not be sick of it.
Endlessly.
Yes. Okay.
It holds up.
Agreed. Levi, what about you?
Yeah, we've had Christmas Vacation and Home Alone playing, but the newest one that has entered the repeat phase is the new Red One.
Oh, okay.
And if you haven't seen it yet, it's just the perfect amount of of Christmas and action and fun, and I think that's going to be a new holiday favorite over here in the Gates household.
All right.
So yeah, we've been enjoying it. I think Augie watched it like twice or 3 times in the theater.
So we're not even in the correct week yet.
So he does like that. Okay, all right, I'm cool with that.
Yeah, he's ready to go.
And then what about your favorite Christmas foods, right?
Ooh,
if it's Christmas Day or Christmas Eve, right, and you're thinking about smoking that full pig underground, or you're thinking about, you know what I mean, carving off some type of tri-tip off of a grill or whatever it may be, what are you cooking as your favorite Christmas food?
Well, I'm going to tell you what I actually am cooking, because it was by request of everybody. So it's called the barbecue pork fatty.
Okay.
And it is cream cheese, it is jalapenos, barbecue seasoning, it is pork, ground pork, rolled up like a gigantic cinnamon roll. And then you cover the outside with a basket weave of bacon. Then you brush it with sweet barbecue sauce. Then you smoke it for like 6 hours. And you slice it into those delicious little cream cheese pork. Oh, it's amazing.
So
I can feel the irritable bowel syndrome cat kicking in.
I get into Denver on Saturday morning. Is that going to be ready, or can I come over?
If you're here in time for that's Christmas Eve dinner. I mean, you could make it. I mean, it's
okay. Yeah, we'll be here. We'll be there. Yeah, I'll just bring the family over. It'll be fine.
I'll cut you a slice.
Yeah. Very good. Okay, Levi, what about you?
We always have random stuff, so I've never had a traditional Christmas type of dinner. We usually always just have potlucks at family functions. So I think the biggest thing is that I miss, that I don't get anymore, is my mom and my grandma making tamales. That's like, I haven't had it for better part of 2 decades, and it's one of those things that I miss the most, I think. So
I hope your mom's watching.
There's a questionable van selling tamales around the corner. I can get you some if you want some. That are completely
dude, when I was there
probably not food safe.
Yeah, when I was there on last week, I got approached in the Walmart parking lot, headed to the hotel. I was grabbing some toothpaste or something, deodorant or something, and I was like, a lady showed up with a bag. Tamales? And I was like, no, I'm okay, thank you.
Well, don't let this distract you from the fact that in the Autowash HQ parking lot, like literally in the same parking lot, there is a Chick-fil-A being put in, as well as a Cracker Barrel. Cracker Barrel.
Yeah. Really going to be amazing. Dylan and I are going to be enjoying some wonderful lunches. Dylan will be able to look out his office window straight into the Cracker Barrel. He'll be able to see me walking in to the Cracker Barrel and walking out, too, unless he wants to join me. And then we're just going to have fine feasts, delicious food. I mean, really nothing for the holidays like Cracker Barrel. Check out your local Cracker Barrel today. You guys, you can sign up and order your own Christmas dinner on the Cracker Barrel app and get some free loyalty points. It's really great.
You know what's wild? I think Cracker Barrel is one of the few places that you can still buy Razzles. Like, the candy that turns into gum. Do you know what Razzles are?
I remember those.
It starts off as candy, it turns into gum. They last like 2 seconds, but they're still kind of fun. No, the Cracker Barrel has an assortment of different fine goods, candies, gummies that are usually already dry aged. And then I love their hand carved wooden rockers and walking sticks are wonderful as well. Man. They know their audience, don't they?
Very much. And yet another reason for you guys to come visit us in Colorado. It's, you don't have to leave the parking lot. You just hang out at Auto Wash and then walk across and hit Cracker Barrel and get hanker for some chicken. You hit the Chick-fil-A. I mean...
Neil here says he gained 50 pounds just listening to this conversation.
Yeah, well,
I don't doubt it. Don't doubt it, Neil. Don't doubt it.
We weren't. Yeah, it's not January 1st yet. Calories don't necessarily count. Looks like Jeff C says if he could ask for anything, it would be an Auto Wash location down the street from me here in Minnesota. So, Dylan, I think there might be people with an Auto Wash on their wish list. So maybe we can make that happen for them someday soon.
It really is going to be difficult to fit down the chimney, but I'll make some calls.
Okay. Very good. One can try. Anyways, boys, thank you so much for chiming in, Levi. We miss you. We just saw Levi last night, by the way. Yep. We went and loved on him.
Thank you guys for stopping by and hanging out. Dane, thanks for the help.
You betcha.
Anthony, thanks for the laughs.
Yeah.
And of course, Carson and Jimmy for showing up and hanging out and helping out. That was great. So.
Yep, of course. And then Dylan, we miss you, man. It's been a while. We can't wait to give you a hug. We'll try to see you soon. We're going to try to figure out a way to sneak down there to Colorado in one way, shape, or form and come check out the facilities.
Find a way to make that happen.
There's some room in the back of the truck still.
Yeah, just move that truck right there.
To literally just smuggle us across
It's leaving
state lines.
Friday afternoon. I mean, we're rolling. So.
All I need, Levi, is just a bucket back there and a bucket.
I got a bucket
I
got a bucket and a mattress you can lay on. So
perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And Sid says hi to you both.
Very good.
Bring
so
your
happy
Switch.
holidays. Give our love to the entire Auto Wash team.
Yes.
Good luck with the drive, Levi. Dylan, you keep an eye on that guy. He gets kind of crazy sometimes, so take care of him. But happy holidays, and we'll talk to you guys soon.
Thanks,
All right,
guys.
see you guys. Have fun. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
See ya. Love those guys,
man.
but I'm starting to have a hard time telling them apart.
Yeah, they are slowly
They are becoming
melding.
one, but it's always been that way. I don't know if people know that, but I mean the Dixon flannels, all of that,
the glasses,
beard,
the tattoos.
the glasses.
They're going to start the tattoos are going to start actually just appearing on each other's skin. The ones the other guy has, they're just going to.
But it's going to be like a Moana situation where the tattoos begin moving. And
it could be inside it.
Jumping from one.
Well, the kids will think it's awesome because they'll sing and stuff. So that's a good time.
So, Nick, can we expect anybody else falling down the chimney?
I think we have managed to seal off the chimney. We learned our lesson. It's a hazard. People keep falling down it. It's a lot, but we've managed to make it this far, and nobody died. So I'd say that's a successful Christmas special.
That's a win. That's a win.
There ever was one.
Yeah.
So to all of you who are watching right now, I just want to say a truly heartfelt thank you for hanging with us all through the year, and especially right now because we do enjoy having this little trip down memory lane doing these shows. And if you could, please, show and return, just give us a thumbs up, a like, and a comment below about your favorite Christmas movies, Christmas food. We want to hear it all down below. Whatever you got to say, we're all ears. And with that said, we won't be around next week, so make sure you watch this one and yesterday's foam for the holidays to get all your Christmas fixins before Christmas. All right, that's it, guys. Thank you so much. We'll see you next year.
Happy holidays. Merry Christmas.